Dun dun dun. Streaming time. There is an event today for any VOD watchers. As always, I'm going to. This is a guitar that's playing. Also, Yai's in this event. Let's go. This means it's a good event. Well, I hope she's in the event. Or, I mean, realistically, how events normally go is that she's gonna have 2 lines. Yay. I can't say I get that excited over events. This is actually gonna be the first time, maybe. No, probably not the first time ever, but the first time I'm gonna be doing an event on stream. Accept invitation. Go to Watatsumi Island. I was just there yesterday. Quest item. We need a ticket. Okay. Hopefully I don't know how to do... Did I just get that? Why do I need this? This is a whole lot of text on it. I would believe Ito would write this on it. Anyways, I'm gonna do this event on stream today because I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna get old. Opening this page up and it playing that sound file every single time. Okay, anywho's, stop. Okay, anywho's, we're gonna do that event today, which is boring. This is gonna be one of the more boring C6 Arlecchino streams, grind for C6 Arlecchino streams. But suppose I should. Oh frick! The YouTube chat didn't refresh again. Oh my god, YouTube, stop it! Hello people. Hello people. Okay. Good, I have viewers. What a world. Yeah, well, let's go over a little bit of what I did last night. So, you know, I streamed for like a good 5 hours yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I played for another 6 after. not straight after, but like I did D&D yesterday, played Genshin through that, did exploration, and then did a whole bunch of quests in Enkanomiya. That was basically all I did to be able to, and I did a little bit of overworld exploration. So, you know, I did a little bit of Inazuma stuff in like Seirai Island, and I got the last achievements for Tsurumi Island because it was only finding like a few remarkable chests. Basically, it took like literally 10 minutes. Did a little bit of Watatsumi, but I think Watatsumi is the least finished island now. And yeah, so overall, finished basically everything that I meaningfully can do that gives value in a relatively short period of time, I'd say, in Inazuma. Got to max level in the tree. I think I actually got a little bit more sigils than I need even. And, yep, got 1 more level worth. Wow. Also, YouTube chat is still not refreshing. God dang it. I keep on seeing messages pop up in my OBS and not... Okay, whatever. You lost your 50-50 on Arlecchino's banner. Just so sad you never won any 50-50 in your life. You only got 3 limited characters on AR-55. I mean, AR-55, if you... Like, the AR-55 is the weird AR where, like, you can be AR-55 for, like, many months. If you just got to AR-55, you're not that new of a player. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel ya. Like, that was my experience in Star Rail for, like, a year, literally. I literally was, like, conspiracy theorying, like, how bad my luck was. But my Star Rail luck was so terrible that it was, like, 1 in a 2,000 or something is what I calculated it to be if someone, like, had the equivalent luck that I had. Because 1 in 2,000 accounts would have a similar amount of bad luck as I did. A similar situation as I did with no earlies, no 50-50 wins, etc. So like it happens. It's rough. It's rough. It's do be gotcha. That's why I'm surprised they don't have more systems in the game like, you know, Star Rail has, where Star Rail has the, you know, ways to get like the 5-star weapons from the shop, or the 5-star character selector once you get to 300. It like gives you that like long-term goal. It feels like you're getting value for spending wishes and getting nothing you want from it, kind of thing. So, anywho's, hope we get C6 today. It's, as far as that goes, so we should, my hope is to be able to do 20 pulls today, which might be more likely than you think, because we have 12 wishes there, and we have 3 wishes here. So we finished the Inazuma tree, right? And that gave us 2 wishes, gave us a couple standard wishes as well. And then I got a whole bunch from exploration. I got a whole bunch from doing the Enkanomiya quests. I believe I finished basically all of the Enkanomiya quests, which were, I wouldn't say they're all short, but they didn't take that long, and I could do them in conjunction with exploring. So they were quite easy to finish off, and yeah, that was not too hard. You want to see rhythm gameplay? Yeah, that's what we'll end up doing today. So the hope is today, I don't know how many... I normally don't do like the main events until like after I can just get all the rewards in like 1 hour go, 2 hours of like just doing all the mini games in one big stretch. So because we're doing it on the first day, only like the first tier of those things is going to be available. But I still think that's probably going to be a good, my guess is that's going to be a good like 600 Primo Gems maybe that we can get. And if we can get like 600 Primo Gems from it, you know, that'll put us at, what is that going to put us at? Like 2600, right? And that should be enough for another temple, right? That's my current thinking at least. And we'll see what happens. We're going to wait to do a temple until some people join, because we're at 75 viewers right now. And we are at 33 pity. We should be at 33 pity. And hopefully we get like a character for a 4-star. So that'll give us another wish for the next temple. So the hope, the dream is to be at, yep, we are at 33. The dream is to get to 53 pity today, which, you know, the difference between 33 and 53 pity is 20 wishes. That's what it actually is. But what it feels like, what the difference feels like is like, nah, is actually real now, is happening, and it's going to happen hopefully in the next couple days, right? That's basically what today feels like. Is I feel like today is the tipping point for like, nah, it's actually, I mean, it was actually real when we lost the 50-50, but like when we lost that 50-50 to Tignari, it was like a feeling of, I'm gonna have to play the game a lot more. Like I played for over 10 hours yesterday, but today is gonna be like the tipping point of like, all right, the finish line is in sight, right? So we'll see. And I think I did the event. You get around 1 wish and almost 2. Well, blame Hoyoverse. Then I guess we're not doing 2 temples a day. I guess that. I guess that probably we'll still do the event. That probably means. Well, I don't know. Is the next tier of the event for anyone that's done the event yet? Is the next tier of the event unlocked tomorrow, or is it going to take 2 days to unlock the next tier of rewards for the event, like the mini games and story quest or whatever? If it's tomorrow, if it does unlock more tomorrow, then maybe 20 pulls tomorrow. I don't know. So if the event doesn't take too long to plan for the stream, I'm not going to stream for 5 hours today. By the way, that is not happening. I gotta finish a book I'm gonna read for book club tonight with my friends. But if I do a normal 3-ish hour stream, plan is to finish this event and then just do some Fontaine exploration. I think is the smart thing. We should go fight Arlecchino's boss, actually. The Welkin was cursed? How was the Welkin cursed? Oh, you lost a Chi-Chi. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully, well, my logic is that regardless of the Welkin, you probably would have lost a Chi-Chi anyways. Poor baby, it was cursed. I'm sorry. Alright. What team have I been using against this butthole? I don't even remember. I really don't remember what team I was using against this. Maybe the Melt team? Let's do the Melt team. Are you guaranteed? Yes, we are guaranteed C6. So, the end is in sight. The end is in sight. Yeah, regardless of getting to 50, I was hoping 20 polls was going to happen today with the event, but if we only get like 2 or 3 wishes out of it, then probably not. But we'll see. It might still happen because, you know, we might get enough 4 stars. Once some more people join the stream, I'm going to do a temple. And depending on like what we get for like Star Glitter refunded from 4 stars, we might be able to do 2 temples today. But either way, right, today we're at 33 pity. We're going to go to 43 pity at minimum with 1 temple. And that's now like past the halfway point, right, of getting to pity. And it's like, nah, right, that's still the end is in sight. Halfway to pity is the end is in sight. 30 pity feels like you're really far away. 40 pity feels like you're not that far away, right?
Even have the courage to be afraid. Do your master's bidding. Is it my turn now?
You butthole. Okay. Wait, is Rosaria the right weapon? She is. Okay, well that's something.
Is it my turn now? Manifest.
Everything's been bungled up.
Now that's
Yes,
more like
okay,
it.
Is Guoba hitting? Yes, Guoba is hitting at least. That's something. Oh boy.
With these rising flames.
Order guide.
Currently trying for Arlecchino weapon. Oh boy. Oh, actually, I have something that this is only relevant to someone that's like going for C2. But funnily enough, if you go for C2 Arlecchino, I think her weapon is even less worthwhile. Actually, I learned this from Zajeff's post-release analysis. I didn't learn really much of. I don't usually learn that much from Zajeff's post-release analysis, other than minor things like I just forgot to test anything with like charge attack or like animation cancels with Arlecchino. So I've been busy being dumb and farming for C6 basically. Where are you? Why? Okay, this team was terrible. A terrible choice for her. Because she moves too much. She moves too much. This is just really annoying to fight with this team. This is a great team. I really enjoy playing this team. But there are contexts like that enemy where it's just terrible. So, anywho's, you already did everything from the event, so you need to do exploration now. Yes, good luck, good luck. But yeah, I mean, you've already lost if you're at 52 pity and you lost a 50-50 to Aquila Favonia. Yeah, hopefully you'll get her weapon. You might a little bit some cost fallacy to be clear, but you know you're already that close. You may as well continue. But one of the weird things with Arlecchino is, let's see here. Oh, I think you know what I did. I think I was using Raiden before, right? But I don't want to. I have to change my builds around. Why is there so much pyro damage in this account? And this boss is genuinely annoying to farm because how pyro DPS focused this account is. Frick. Okay. And then the melt team just has movement issues with the boss. Okay, that's fine. We'll switch to. I think I was just using the jank bloom team. Yeah, no, not that one. Where is it? Is it not preset anymore? Oh, there it is. No, it's not here. What the? Okay. Ugh.
This
There we go.
will be a productive partnership.
All right, we'll see if this works. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, as far as Arlecchino's, the notable information I learned is that this is something I noticed passively, but didn't really concern myself over. But Zajeff specifically called out the fact that if you do a charge attack cancel, which there are compelling reasons to do, her signature weapon needs to hit to be able to grant you the Bond of Life. So, one of the main reasons to do a charge attack cancel is... one of the main reasons is just to save a little bit of time, because her charge attack is not going to do that much damage because it doesn't get the buff from her normal attacks do. So, you know, you can do not 0 damage from it, but it's not that worthwhile to do, versus something that saves you time. You can technically use it as like a movement ability still, do a jump cancel, and you don't actually, if you see that circle, right, the circle, that means like, if you don't see that animation, you're not getting the hit, right? So, right, you can cancel that animation. I've been using it for movement, but you can use it in combat too, to just try to start normal attacking earlier, to shorten rotations a little bit potentially. That can give you more flexibility to like get an extra skill in, even if you know, like on your Candace or something. I don't know. And like, there's reasons to do it in general with her in her base kit. And the downside is that with her weapon, you really don't want a charge attack cancel, generally speaking, because you're not getting the 25% Bond of Life, right? Which, it's not the end of the world to not get the 25% Bond of Life, to be clear. But that is a chunk of why this weapon is relevant, is because it does let you get in, like, get a little bit more Bond of Life. But it's not the end of the world. What's more of a bummer is that in conjunction with her C2, there is particularly a reason not to do a charge attack cancel, or sorry, to do a charge attack cancel, because her charge attack is going to apply pyro, right? And that's one of the reasons at C0 to skip it too, is to make sure you don't apply pyro. But at C0 it's less an issue. At C2, with a really big multiplier that follows, like C2 is a really big multiplier that follows directly after her charge attack, right? So I was talking in previous streams where like using Candice to try to like do vape Arlecchino. If I want to vape her C2, there might be an issue of like consuming too much Hydro Aura. And one of the ways I can make sure I vape the 900% multiplier, right, on her C2 when I activate that, instead of the, you know, 160% multiplier, right? 900 versus 160%. There's a good chance that like Candice, I don't know exactly, right? I'll have to actually mess with it. So this might not be that necessary, but it'd probably be necessary if I wanted to do it for melt setups. Actually, like if I wanted to do Arlecchino, Shenhe, Rosaria melt, and I wanted to melt the first few hits of Arlecchino's hit, notably her C2 hit, and right, you know, getting a reaction on 160% multiplier, you know, if I want to double the do I want to double the damage of a 900% multiplier, or do I want to double the damage of a 160% multiplier? Obviously the 900, right? But the 900 happens after the charge attack, after the charge attack hits. So the charge attack can steal some elemental aura that might make it so you don't actually get a reaction, aka you don't get really big damage that you could have gotten from her C2. So she's actually in a weird state where like there's more reasons with her C2 to do a charge attack cancel in combat, and C2 is also, you know, people that have C2 are much more likely to have her weapon too, right? So, which is, and her weapon wants you to not charge attack cancel to get the Bond of Life, which means like doing setups with her weapon with C2 in some cases might require doing weird things like doing a charge attack at the start of a rotation and then swapping off field and then, you know, doing your things and then doing E into Q, right? So like there's ways around it, but you have to make sure you're doing a charge attack when you don't have infusion on her. Otherwise that can mess up your crap. So it's dumb. We have enough viewers now that I think I'll do the temple. And anyways, like when you have C2, it's not like this crap will matter anyways, because you're probably gonna be so high investment in your account in general, most likely, that like it doesn't matter that much. But it is a bummer if your like goal is to try to see like a big damage from this. And I think the most likely context where that will be an issue for people is with melt, where you'd have to do it. So, anywho's, we are at C5. For anyone just joining that doesn't know, we are at C5. We have a guarantee. We've gotten quite lucky in the journey to C6, and we got an early 50-50 win for C5 at like 30 pity. And at 50 pity, we got another early, but it was a 50-50 loss. But now we're guaranteed. We're at 33 pity currently. I was able to finish up Enkanomiya and Inazuma in general yesterday, and other than like maybe minor side quests or whatever. So we're at 33 pity, and we should be able to get to, well, I was hoping to get to 53 today, but I don't know if we'll get enough wishes from the event to be able to get to 53. Either way, the end, like we're crossing the halfway point here. The end is like now in sight. That's what I can say. It's been a lot of grinding. Let's just go, and hopefully we get all the 4 stars. And yep, though early, that's expected. I'm not gonna not gonna expect an early at this point. Okay, that's painful. Oh, there's the worst pull of the thing. All right, well, I can tell you now, we're probably not getting to another. Yep, okie dokie. Didn't even get a free wish. I was expected to happen at some point, but also kind of hurts. Well, actually, maybe the standard wishes will save us, and we'll get it. We'll get some 4 stars from here with the star glitter. Okay, another temple is probably. Yep, nope, it's edge. Another temple is not happening this stream. Rip. There's quite a lot of primos from the event, yes, but not necessarily quite a lot of primos that I can get right today, right? That was my hope. My hope was getting enough primos to get to a 10 pull again today. We'll see though. The problem is now not getting a free wish from the 10 pull functionally made it that I need an additional 160 primo gems, right? So it guarantees the next 10 pull will have a free wish, which is nice, I guess. So anyways, we have 5 wishes, right? We need like another 740 primo gems equivalent. I don't think we're gonna get 740. I mean, we do have dailies still as well, but anyways, we'll do the event shortly. And we're not doing Dendroculus hunting. No. No, the too inefficient. It was already inefficient to do the Inazuma ones, if that wasn't obvious, versus just general exploration. We're just going to do general exploration after we do the event. So, anyways, let me fight the lady. I think I'm going to max out, I don't know. Well, since I should be able to get her C6, like I can't, right now at this point, I can't fathom not being able to get her C6, right? Yeah, it's only 300 today. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well, I think, yeah, sorry, another 10 pull is probably not happening today. It'll probably happen at the start of tomorrow's stream. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Let's just fight this lady.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? With these rising flames!
You know, I just remembered Raiden's on a... Okay. Can you stop moving around? Ryan's on a tenacity build. Oops. So Raiden's doing no damage. That's good. Basically ideal.
With these rising flames.
Let's just try to focus in on the off-field damage then.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Have a taste of purgatory.
Can I absorb this? Yeah, okay. Alright.
Closer now.
Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Is it my turn now?
We're just gonna Dendro reaction killer. Tenacity Raiden damage is average Raiden damage. I mean, I think an average invested Raiden should get more than this Tenacity Raiden does, but yeah, that's just C2 for you to an extent. Oh, I just ran into it. I thought that was a different attack for some reason. Whoops. Okay, Raiden dying is not ideal. Okay. Hello.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
At least. There we go. Yeah, I think an average Raiden is doing much more than that at a meaningful investment level at the very least. Like with Bennett in particular. I don't think C0 Raiden's is very good as far as carry playstyle goes. Raiden's true value at C0 lies in just being a reaction engine. You know, as much as many people that are fans of Raiden might not like that, they after over at C0 in my opinion as far as your carry playstyle goes. I don't know why I didn't skip that. Cool cutscene, doesn't matter. Hello.
My blade is all that remains.
Stop. Let me just hit you. How about some Hydra Arlecchino? Oh, she has infusion. Never mind. I was going to Hydra Arlecchino it up, but can't.
Let's see how strong the result truly is. Sometimes only the beginning.
Oh.
Who's next?
I don't know why. I could have potentially tanked that if I actually held on Candace's skill there. I just did not.
Have set. Only ruin remains.
Kidoki. I mean, we can probably kill her with Arlecchino. It'll be fine. Just kill her with overloads or something. Oh god. Okay. Maybe not. Easy. Not even close. Only killed me twice. No Dream Solvent and a Garbage Gladiators piece. 10 out of 10, but hey, we got one of the right pieces. It's something. So the question is, right, do we... I think I want to crown her normal attacks today. I could go to level 8 on her burst instead, and that might make more sense in conjunction with C6. So C6, by the way, for how it's worded, this functionally turns into when you're using your burst most of the time in combat, like when you're not just going for screenshot damage and cheating, and a 900% additional multiplier on top of her existing burst multiplier. So, and that doesn't change with the level, right? So her burst will go from level, like at level 13, for example, I think it's like 780% from 666%. And I don't know, like, I just think it's like, what's the point of leveling her burst when most of her burst's damage is going to come from her C6, which doesn't change by level. Like, the total multiplier, once I activate her C5, right, is going to be something like, it's going to be like 200% or 300% maybe from its max multiplier. But we're talking the difference is, you know, we're talking a 1500% multiplier versus an 1800% multiplier. Like, I will crowd it eventually, to be clear. I just think it makes more sense to crown her normal attacks first, is my current feeling. Chat disconnected. Successfully reconnected. Okay. But yeah, with C6, it could make more sense, is my point still, technically, to do her burst first. Or try to get her burst to like 9 as well before crowning her normal attacks. But I'm going to crown her normal attacks. And most people should crown her normal, like, on it, like, mine is 10-6-6 because I never get 3 drops. I mean, yeah, same thing for me. Like most people, honestly, like, most accounts can just crown her normal attack, and you can probably leave her skill level 1, and you could probably leave her burst level 1 too. Like, because only the damage, I almost just hit level up. Only the damage goes up when you like, yeah. So, anywho's, when you level, and the healing is honestly more important in many cases, in many teams that people use Arlecchino in. So, and that doesn't change with level. I am gonna triple crown her. I have enough resources, but I can't triple crown her today. That's my point. And my point is, with C6 specifically, it makes using her burst actually relevant. Even though with her C6, just doing anything with her is going to kill everything, probably. So, you know, does it even matter? Not really. Point is, I'm going to crown her normal attacks. Because, you know what? That's what you should do first anyways. You should genuinely probably ignore her burst and skill past level 6. I took it to level 6 past level 6 on my main account because it's not that expensive, in my opinion, for how much I invest in characters, at least. To be able to level talents to 6 when they do something. But yeah, most people, it genuinely makes more sense, I think, in this character to crown her normal attack before bothering even taking her burst anything past level 6. And her skill never even has to be past level 1, to be honest. But, you know, you can still level that too. What was I looking for? Oh, yes, this. Yeah, I only get 1 drop too. Blam. Are you not going to spend it all for Arlecchino from now? Nope. Nope, I'm grinding my way to C6. That is what I established at the start. I am not spending any money. And right thing, yes. Level up. There we go. Blam. Ground. 10-6-6. Woo. Whoops. I guess we can do that. Yeah, her burst is really not that relevant to level up. And my logic is, it's even with C6, because so much of the damage from C6 comes from the C6 and not her talent level. Then, like, what does it matter? Her C6 functionally, like, in conjunction with her C5, functionally slightly more than doubles her burst damage. Well, actually, no. Sorry. It's going to be a little bit more than slightly doubles her burst damage because of the fact that she also gets the crit on top of it for her burst too. But just the multiplier value is a little bit more than doubled functionally. So the relative gain for individual levels on her talents from her burst is less relevant with C6. Is it going to be like your C6 Elon where you constantly complain about how strong she is? Indeed. It probably is, yes. I came with the wrong team. Also, Candace is dead. But yes, I mean, I probably will. You are correct. To be clear, I can do the same exact thing. I'm probably going to go and play less on this account. Because with C6 Arle, it was just like a stupid decision that I spent money for, and like the difference between like deciding to spend money to get C6 and not spending money to get C6 is the different enough on a foundation level that that this feels more intentional, and I'm much more experienced in the game, and like I understand that I will end up not using her sometimes because she is too strong with her C6. But I think it's also fine because it'll also be a nice example to go on to be like, yeah, Arlecchino C6, as dumb as it was and as strong as it is, I can still clear the content. Like if I can show being able to clear the content without Arlecchino and her constellations when there's like hard abysses in the future, like what does it matter, right? what it matters is that I want it because it's fun, because we happen to get C4 anyways, and I was like, eh, may as well continue, and we happen to get C5, and I'm like, all right, well, now we're continuing for sure, and then we got the early 50-50 loss, and like, well, we're continuing, right? So anyways, it's pointless, but I don't think I'm gonna like maul about it constantly. I'll enjoy it. I'll probably, I knew it was dumb in the moment, and I acknowledged that it was dumb after the fact. The difference is, when I got Yelan, I didn't really understand how stupid it was, truly, on the same level that I understand now how unnecessary it is. So, anywho's. And Arlecchino C6 is a little bit less annoying than Yelan, I think, in that, like, Yelan I have to actively avoid using in certain ways because of her C6. Arlecchino, you know how I can, like, try to balance out her, like, using her, like, normal? I can just, like, I mean, the C2 is something I can't factor as easily. But I can do exactly the same thing with Yelan, where like I power her down with lower power artifacts, like purposely like the wrong main stat kind of thing. And then like things like the crit value from her C6, that's conveniently just about the same crit value a circlet gives. Actually, this kind of circlet gives, I think, slightly more crit value. Well, no, it's about the same actually. It's just this gives slightly less crit damage, slightly more crit rate compared to her C6. So, you know, bonk. That's all I have to do to remove her C6 functionally. As far as the crit value goes, which is what benefits her normal attacks, right? And then I can just not use her burst, which is what you do for like a, right? So she does have a method of easily functionally turning off her C6. And then I can power her down to, if need be, with, you know, HP percent goblet or something, or HP whatever. And I've gotten a good enough feel for how she's going to perform at C0, and I'm going to record and test out how she feels at C1, right, and whatever. And I'm not going to apologize for like using her C2, because I was going to have her C2 regardless. Like most likely, if I hadn't, you know, spent the money for the gimmick of the video, I would have ended up with either C3 R1 regardless. But I'll double check that, right? Because all we're gonna do once I actually get C6 is I'm just gonna subtract. Like I got 180 pulls, ignoring the star glitter, but star glitter is like an additional 10. It's whatever. It's minor enough. It doesn't matter. I got 180 pulls from the gimmick video that I did. I was spending X amount of dollars on the banner. How much do you get? I started with those 180 pulls for the video and got 2 5-stars. So you could just say subtract 2 5-stars, but I think it's more correct to just subtract the last 180 pulls, right? As if I didn't, you know, have those 180 in the first place. And I think the end result is that we'll end up with a C3 or a C4 R1 equivalent from like wishes that weren't spent any money on, right? So like I would have had a very, very, very strong Arlecchino regardless. So my only real concern is, my point is, my only real concern is being able to turn off her C6, and it's relatively easy to do that. That's all I'm saying. So, anywho's. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I came over here to farm. And then I revived Candace. Is it worth it the Paul buys you for a Nilou Bloom team? I think he's the most comfortable option for a Nilou Bloom team as far as a healer goes. Kokomi, like, to some people might be the more comfortable option, but when I play Kokomi in a Nilou Bloom team, I'm playing it for the purpose of it being the highest damage potential Nilou Bloom team. Which I like. My favorite Nilou Bloom team, I basically never play Nilou anymore, is Nilou, Yelan, powered down Yelan. Nilou, Yelan, Kokomi, Nahida. I think. And then what ends up happening in that team is I on-field Nahida as the Dendro core generator. And it tends to have, I think, the best balance of, like, not just Dendro damage, but also Hydro damage, because the problem Nilu teams can have sometimes is they're doing, like, entirely Dendro damage from the Bloom damage, and then there's a Dendro Spectre they put in Abyss, or highly Dendro-resistant enemy, right? And that's annoying. So, having, like, meaningful Hydro damage from someone like Yelan can help you take care of, like, annoying enemies like that, and increase the number of situations you can kill things in. Which is good. But I've also played Nilu, which is like doing the standard double Dendro, plus Nilu, plus a Hydro. That is the Hydro unit being your main trigger for Bloom damage, for Bloom cores, and that means the majority of the damage is coming from, you know, their Hydro application. And holy crap, it might be a good piece. It kind of needs crit rate, but it might be a good piece. And yeah, so I don't know. Nilu teams, I've gotten like pretty bored of them, which is kind of Nilu's problem. But Baiju is, yes, one of the better teammates. He's a very comfortable one. I don't think that meaningfully, like, he's not that fundamentally different from like doing Yao Yao, really. It's probably his problem. The advantage is that he can give you more time for being able to use other on-fielders, right? So, like, the most comfortable variation I have is probably doing Baiju Kokomi, with Baiju Kokomi or Barbara. Barbara will be functionally the same, but Kokomi I have leveled to 90, and her level matters if she's generating Bloom cores. Kokomi, Barbara I do not have level 90, but she would be functionally the same. The important thing is just they're a Hydro catalyst that can apply Hydro while there's, you know, off-field Dendro and whatever happening. So Nilu, Kokomi, which is interchangeable for Barbara. Nilu, Kokomi, Baiju being the main healer, and then Nahida. And that's just the most comfortable variation. That's just like a more normal Bloom team with a double Dendro core. And just good old 30-second cooldown now. I guess I will use Burst to refresh it. And then I just have, you know, full EM on the Hydro unit, the Hydro Catalyst, which in my case is Kokomi. The additional healing is not that important. And is pretty good, but that team, again, is like, it's very Dendro damage focused, right? There's nothing other than Dendro damage, so it is situationally just not great. But it's a lot more comfortable, less fragile than doing like triple Hydro Nilu Bloom. Is Chevreuse usable at C0? Yes, very. I think people overrate her C6 a little bit, to be honest. I mean, sure, I'll try it. Reason being, I could technically be better than my existing one. It had to roll crit rate and have to roll decently well into crit rate. Actually, honestly, it might not have to roll into crit rate. It really depends on what my general artifacts quality ends up being, but this is my current piece, which is not great. So, you know, it's possible, technically, that this could be better. Yeah, Chevreuse is very usable at C0. Okay, I'm gonna keep it for now. That might seem weird, but it's possible I get good enough other artifacts in combination with this piece that it could be usable. All right, please give me one stacked piece. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. 2 crit damage, attack percent ER pieces, and ER is dead stat. For her. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Good progress. We're still 10 years away from a usable set. Frickin' heck. Okay, whatever, it's fine. So yeah, Chevreuse C6, the main problem is there's context. Like, I think I outlined this when I first like tested out Chevreuse. Alright, you get all attack percent and I'll listen to you. I did say all attack percent, but that was also another max roll. No. Goodbye. It could have been 20% attack still, so which would have been like the threshold for me being like, okay, despite it not having crit rate on it, it could have been usable. But anywho's. Claim that. What's it saying? Oh yeah, so Caesar Chevreuse, like the most important thing Chevreuse does for buffing the team happens in her base kit, right? She can give up to 40% attack on an invested build, realistically on a more low investment build, more in the 30% range. And that's 30% attack to the whole team. That's one thing I think that some people undervalue in Chevreuse teams. The fact that, right, you can have multiple damage dealers in a Chevreuse team, right? And in the context of Polearms Only, for example, I could do Arlecchino, like the highest DPS Chevreuse team would be swapping out. Len, gifted 10 memberships? What? Okay. I guess a bunch of people have membership. Welcome to the... God, Len, do you know what you just did? You just made me... like, okay, if any of these people are... I mean, thank you, Len. But like, if you... I don't really know what benefit it has right now because I haven't really properly... I need to do better at like trying to monetize you people. And giving incentives. And the fact that now there's like 10 members makes me... Oh, I see. I didn't even read the... I'm about to do something really dumb. Well, thank you, Led. Anywho's, the main thing that comes with the membership right now is just a special tag on the Discord server. And then, you know, I have done like maybe, I think, one member exclusive post or something. And I should do more. And I promise I will do more if I have like consistent members, but I've also done a terrible job at trying to incentivize people to be consistent members. So, welcome to the No Benefits Club, other than you get to be my boss on Discord server and have a special colored name. So if you're on my Discord server, feel free to yell at me to give you the role, because I'm probably not going to remember to go through and add every one of you 10 that got that. But thank you, Len. Okay. Yes, welcome to the Green Name Squad. What was I saying? Oh, Caesar Chevreuse. So like most of the value like of Chevreuse's like buffing is coming from her like no nonsense, just trigger overload on enemies, get resistance shred on them, and then attack buff for the whole team. And the highest damage version of this team is like swapping like on Polearms Only, and let alone like other like normal account, is swapping Toma for Shungling. It can be the bigger problem with Chevreuse teams might be like relying on Chevreuse's healing as a defensive unit. I unironically think the better value of Chevreuse's C6, less than the damage bonus, is the healing. I'm not joking. Because that little 10% team-wide heal is enough to take her from the level of healing, like on a healing build, this character can heal, like, I have a healing build set up for her that I've shown before in the streams in the last week or so on the new Songs of Days Past set, and at 40k HP, which is a pretty heavily invested, but, you know, you could reach relatively similar amounts with realistic investment levels, right, with a little bit lower skill level. It should be not too hard to get in the 4,000 healing per tick range, with a high with like a C6 Chevreuse, and 4,000 healing per tick onto your on-field character is more than comfortable enough. And her C4 can extend the amount of healing you get. That's a C3. Her C4 can extend the number of healing ticks you get by up to like an additional 3 technically if you do it perfectly, but realistically it's going to either be 2 or 1 extra healing tick. And then her C6 gives you that team-wide heal. And that's like kind of all you really need is a little bit of team-wide healing, because most of your characters are off-field most of the time, right? So you just need a little bit of team-wide healing on her in my experience. And I don't know. The point is, the most valuable thing she does is like her team-wide attack buff and her res shred is in her base kit. That's a more meaningful damage increase to overload teams than her C6 would provide to a DPS. And her C6... we'll talk about that in a second. Um, that wasn't you, Led? Okay, good. I was gonna yell at you if it was. Honestly, I'll be honest. I'm surprised that didn't happen earlier. This is part of the reason I emphasized I didn't want to spend money. Is not because I wanted to encourage people to do that. But okay, we'll talk about it in a second. Finish the C6. Her C6 only benefits your on-field, and her C6 notably has to, like, it takes time to build up. So for someone like Arlecchino, it's quite good. It does give you 60% damage bonus, but even then, Arlecchino's damage is front-loaded, right? So like you do your first, the time when you're doing like the most normal attacks with Arlecchino, or your first few normal attacks with Arlecchino is where more of your damage is. It's where the highest damage numbers you'll see is, and her buff on her C6 is backloaded. It takes 6 seconds to get max buff on your on-fielder, right? And like Raiden in particular has had this problem with Chevreuse. Like Raiden and Chevreuse is a great combination. I really like Raiden Chevreuse. I like Raiden Bennett. Like I like Raiden National, but instead of Xingqiu, put Chevreuse in the team instead. I like that more on my main account, and that was with the C0 Chevreuse back when I tested that. And that though, like C6 Chevreuse for a Raiden has like, it does nothing basically. It doesn't technically do nothing, I think, because it does start to benefit her normal and charge attacks a little bit. But normally, right, you would be, doing Chevreuse, doing Bennett, doing Chongling, right? And then you switch to Raiden, immediately use her burst. That means you're switching to Raiden immediately using her burst. You didn't get any benefit from her C6, right? So like situationally, this has like pretty variable value. And it's backloaded. It takes time to build up 60% damage bonus. It's not like Kazuha, where you just swirl, or Farina, where as soon as you have healing happening that makes your HP go from 50% to 100 on all your teammates, suddenly that's immediate max damage bonus on Farina. It takes time to build up, and that makes it not as good as some people make it out to be. The healing is more important because Chevreuse teams struggle for defensive utility a lot. I just have Toma here for a little bit of interruption resistance, and because I'm not using Shungling and Overworld like ever. That's the only reason I'm really using Toma, and then he's an option for a Polearm account, right? But anyways. Okay. But anyways, yeah, that's Chevreuse. Okay. What I'm gonna do, because I don't feel like it was like, right, so in hindsight, I don't know. Like, I kind of expected that would happen. In hindsight, I don't know why I didn't just cover up my UID to prevent that. I appreciate it, to be clear, but I know the reason people do that is because like they just want to like see me get C6 today, right? So what I am going to buy Shenhe skin. I mean, I could buy the Shenhe skin with it. That's true. The problem is I don't like the Shenhe skin. I don't actually like her default kit. Her default, like, it's fine. It looks nice. I like it as a skin that I see her in like in an event wearing something different. It's cool seeing like characters wear something different. But like, I like this skin more. I don't know what that says about me. But how much is it even? It is less than that is. So okay. My logic, okay, I didn't think about the Shenhe skin option, but my logic is I could use this, right? And then I'm just gonna dump the 1960 in the toilet. Like I'll spend the 1960. I'll go into Primo Gem debt basically. Like my idea is using this now to try to get C6 sooner, which can end my grind sooner. Like I'll get C6, but I'm going to recursively throw 1960 Primo Gems in the toilet in some form, either by doing it on standard wishes or by throwing it in, having a stroke, or like doing resin refreshes or something, right? Like I could just use those for resin refreshes and just farm a bunch of this, right? And, yeah, we absolutely, I don't know. That's not enough either, by the way, to guarantee C6 today or anything. I think, right? No, it's not. Yeah, that's only gonna be like a 10 pull. Or no, it's gonna be like 20 pulls, right? So I'd get us to 63, right? So like this can absolutely cut the grind short, which could be nice. But then I'm just going to go into Primogem debt. So let me. I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let chat decide. Start a poll. Options for using the crystals someone gave me. I need to add an option, I think. Okay, so option 1, we'll throw Shenhe skin on here. I don't really care. Like, look, it's not bad, but like, if I wanted it, I would have bought it when it was discounted. This was what I would say. But that does seem to be a sensible option for sure. Use for C6 now. And then throw 1960 primos away. And by throwing away, you wait, I shouldn't say use for C6 now. Used to get C6 sooner, which would mean using them right now. And then throw. And then I'll just keep it at 2 options for now, I think, actually. So these are the 2 options. Because blam. It's okay, you can do whatever with it. Are you the one that Easy Quest, are you the one that did it? I want to let chat say, what is this poll not functioning? What's happening? I tried to hit start poll. The start poll option is not here. Oh, is it too long? Oh, frick, it's too long. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Well, okay, just know that... here, I started the poll. Alright, started the poll. Just know that the second option, used to get C6 sooner, does include an asterisk. This is just my decision, ultimately. Because if I'm just using it as, you know... like, it's functionally not different in my mind than having bought that myself, right? So... if we are using it to get to C6 sooner, then I'm just going to treat it as like cutting the grind short. In that I don't have to like grind out another 2,000 Primogems to get to pity, right? Instead, what I have to do is I'll just keep track and I'll put 1,960 Primogems aside and use that for whatever later. Shenhe skin or else. I mean, it's actually closer than I thought it would. It's currently at 35% Shenhe skin. I definitely would have expected that most people would say used to get C6 later. Like, we're going to get C6 regardless. I want people to be aware of that, right? We will get C6 regardless. Like, all this functionally does is gets C6 probably tomorrow or maybe today if we're lucky, right? It gets C6 probably tomorrow or today rather than potentially like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's all this really functionally does. It just saves me time. And that's kind of it. And then I'm just going to balance out the fact that someone did that by throwing like once I get to 1960 Primogems again, after getting C6, I mean, then I'm just gonna throw that into. I'll probably just use it for resin refreshes because then at least I'm getting something valuable from it, right? So the person whoever gave me that $15, right? Then they can feel like they did something valuable for the account, like making it so there's a chance like you can get some good Arlecchino artifacts from that is functionally what we'd be turning it into, which I could do right now technically, but I think it's more fun to use it for C6 now and then just throw away Primogems later to balance it out. That's my current feeling. 35% of people are voting Shenhe skin. We got 165 votes. I'll let it go sooner, but it looks like we'll be using it shortly. But yeah, what if I donate for Shenhe skin? Oh my god. I mean, look, Sylveon, I know how much you like Shenhe. I'm not saying... Sylvia, you give me enough money to be clear. But look, Sylvia, if you are going to give me Genesis crystals with the specificity of like, no, you have to get Shenhe skin on Polearms Only with it, then fine, I will use the Genesis crystals you give to get the Shenhe skin. but also, yeah. Anyways, like, it's also highly unnecessary. Guess you can't see my comment. I can't. I saw your comment. Oh, sorry. I didn't see the second one because I've been too stuck in my own hole. You did give the 1960. Well, thank you, Easy Quest. Thank you, Easy Quest. I appreciate it. But yes, I'll balance out. So we're gonna use it to. We're just gonna use it on the banner, right? For now. Chat has voted at this point. There's 200 votes. 64% just says to use it to get C6 sooner. So yeah, functionally what this does is it's just going to end the grind short, but I'm still going to continue grinding most likely this week to try to balance this out functionally, and I'll balance it out just by doing resin refreshes or something. So I'm going to jot a note down here to make sure I do that. Save after C6, save 1960 Primogems. And the benefit for you guys, that means that turns it. I don't know how much resin that turns into functionally. I mean, if I do it efficiently, like if I only do like one resin refresh per day, that could last like a month and be like an equivalent of like 30 fragile resins or something like that, right? But if I'm using it quicker, then it won't be, because you can spend something stupid like I think 500 Primogems a day on it. Skins cost just 10 pulls. I mean, I know, but like I don't care. I like Shenhe's default skin more. So that's my problem. It's not that like I don't like Shenhe. It's not that like I think the skin is bad looking. It's that I think this one looks better. I don't know. I like the like crane design aspect to it and whatever. I don't know. Like, anywho's, like, it's not like it's bad, but yeah. So yeah, my thinking is like something like Mate Sack. Is that your username? Mate Sack. It might be pronounced something differently, but I might do like 2 resin refreshes a day or something. Is my current thinking, but save 1960 primos and then use for resin refresh. So that way, functionally, point is, while I was rambling, we're technically using this now for C6, but functionally, I'm just going to turn it into resin refreshing down the line. That's what I'm going to do it for. But like, as I want to give, we want gambling content basically. So we're going to use it now, but I'm functionally going to turn it into resin later. Is what I would treat this as, right? So, anyways, this should give us at least 20 pulls, I think, at least after the event is done. Actually, no, we should be able to we might be able to do 20 pulls now just with the star glitter, right? So anyways, this will put us at I think we went to 43. This will put us at 63 pity, right? So this definitely puts us within spitting distance of, like, we should probably be able to get C6 tomorrow or Wednesday at the worst case scenario. If I go pretty slow. So anywho, is this because in her skin her boobs are nerfed? No, if you want my like more specific reasoning for why I don't like the Shenhe skin that much, it's because I look at her from behind a lot. If I'm playing, like, when you're playing Genshin characters, you look from behind, and I like the way, like, the crane stuff and like the flowiness of the stuff on her arms and the whatever you call the tail, I guess. And like, it's not like her skin doesn't have that. It just doesn't look exactly the same. I don't know. It looks much more like a dress, and it looks like way more sexually evocative for like no reason to me. Like, why is like the entirety of her leg showing? I don't know. I get it's just like the style of dress, but like, I don't like stare at a character's boobs that often. And is that even that nerfed? I feel like her boobs are more noticeable, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on what angle you're looking at. I don't care. I don't care about her booba. I care about her baka, I guess. Anywho's. And then Sylvia on the chat. I like the way her ass is on view. See, exactly. I like the way her ass is blocked. There you go. Anyways, let's just let's just use these. Okay. So we want 4 stars. All the 4 stars. Let's go. That actually gives us enough for a 10 pull, I think. Does it? It might not. Nope. We need to finish our dailies. Okay. Well, give me a second. Do. But again, yeah, we'll go into Primogem debt functionally and dump them into the resin refreshing hole, which is it's a waste. I consider that just throwing wishes away. But at least it will turn into some benefit. Easy Quest will benefit the account in some form indirectly, and they're benefiting you, dear viewer, by seeing more gambling in this stream. What a world! Which is probably what they're paying for, anyways, right? So that way, I think it's a win-win scenario, wherein like I can just balance it out. Wait, am I really gonna do? I don't. Okay, we're gonna do. How long does the initial event take? Does anyone know? How long does the initial event take? If the initial event takes like an hour to finish the quest, I'm just gonna go do dailies quick so we can do the 10 pull. But if it only takes like 20-30 minutes, it's short, a few minutes. Oh, okay. Let's just go do that then to complete dailies. It's walk up to me. Do. But anyways, let's so yeah, win-win. We can get the gambling content now, and then I can just turn it into functionally something that doesn't affect anything on a symbolic level as far as money spent. But anyways, this is only $15. It barely matters anyways. And all it functionally does is save me a little bit of time, so I can worry less about it, I suppose. How do they mount that? No. I need to look at like the mounting structure. I'm gonna skip through this. By the way, I swear I will actually like listen to the dialogue and whatever on my main account, off camera. What mic am I using? I'm using a Shure SM7B, which I don't know. Like, my voice is quite well suited to the Shure SM7B, and that's part of the reason I chose it. And I also chose it because the Shure is not the only mic that can do this. But the type of mic it is makes it so like I have to worry a lot less about like having, say, like sound paneling on the walls or whatever for a good like acoustic experience. I can just try to tweak my audio settings more, because it's much less sensitive, right? Which means like the microphone is like almost right in front of my mouth when I'm talking.
Good question.
I agree. They do.
No, I'm not doing more top-ups. I said I'm not spending any money.
Oh,
I can end the poll, I suppose.
He tells me that the Aratak
rub shoulders. Hey, don't look down. Okay.
It's a very warm sound. I like it. Yeah, most people like the sound of the Shure SM7B. I'd say like as far as like comfort goes, because of like my own like movement habits, like if you hear me moving around like this, like that's because like I'm moving like I'm like moving my mouth as I'm saying this with like a 6-inch radius around my mic, and I can move like slightly, right, and you can like hear massive fluctuations in how well you can hear me. So if you like have been listening to like my watching my edited videos, there are instances of you can barely hear where I like say the end of a sentence, and I think that's like it's either because natural human speaking tendency of like starting loud and then ending like a word or a sentence less loud, but also sometimes I just like lean backwards slightly, and that makes things even worse. So there are microphone solutions that I would consider in the future that would probably require, you know, like acoustic panels on the wall and whatever, but then like it would probably just be what is it called, shotgun boom mic, I think, or something, oriented like above my display is like what like I think would be my ideal. I just have it oriented above my display instead of this arm that like hangs out in front of me, and then that gives me much more flexibility for like moving around as I'm talking. But it would probably lose a lot of the tonality that people like from it. So I don't know if I'll actually do that. And again, it would require a lot. So, anyways,
here we are.
63% of people made the wrong choice. Indeed.
If you get tired, The roasted lavender melon zone is just.
I don't think there was a correct choice, technically.
Well, we're planning to, but it could take only one of them. Is
When I figure out
sticking to
a way I am, Photoshop doesn't work in the UK. Oh, that's what's stopping you, Sylvian. What's stopping Sylvian?
Exactly.
Is that...
To the original
Yeah,
plan.
okay, that's funny.
Actually,
I mean,
also,
technically...
one other tidbit to
no.
share with you?
Technically, Sylvian. I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say this. But Sylvian, there are services, such as a sponsor, not for this video, but a sponsor for previous wishing videos that I've had, you know,
Great.
that all they functionally do is they buy top-ups for you. You just give them the UID. You don't have to give them your UID. So you can use Polearms bargains. I shouldn't say this because I don't need her skit. But if you're desperate to see the skit on Polearms Only for whatever reason, there are methods without having to do that. Anyways, who's the better twin, Lumion or Aether? They both don't have much of a personality for me to like properly judge.
It's called intuition.
I think the one, I don't know, the one that is more interesting is the one we don't play as. So, wait, your bank blocked your card when you tried Polearms bargains? Like when you tried Wise? Wise is just like a, what is wrong with your bank? Why does your bank block everything?
Sure. Don't. I'm only What's wrong? Interesting. Well, since I'm going to Rito anyway.
Also, when was the last time Hazo appeared in story?
Seems like Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone
How much into
wolf.
pity are we? We are...
Well, I
wait,
better get back to delivering
what are we?
these invitations.
53, and we should be at 63 shortly.
In that case,
The last time was his hangout? Oh, has Hazo never been in an event before? Oh my god.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your
Good
help.
lord.
If you feel
I think
like
this
flexing
dude's
your
been in
musical
more
muscles
events than
to
Hazo
make
has.
it-
This ain't your daddy's here. Stewart. What? Why is it titled that? Oh, can we already do like the minigames and stuff? Oh wow. Okay, that's nice. I mean, I will do these, I think, but well, I'll let you guys decide if you want to see exploration or if you want to see me do like the first things of these. Okay. Defeat 3 times of whatever's. Okay, yeah, that unlocks 1 day. Okay, it fully unlocks in like 3 days, it looks like. Yeah, okay, cool. So there's not that many wishes we can get right now. Menu decorations. We can get artifact fodder. What a world. Okay, cool. We got 3 primogens from that too, and then blam. Oh, okay, of course. Need to do 1 more. Is there a chest nearby? No. Of course. Okay. Let's... Fine, we'll just go do it daily, just so we can finish with dailies. Which one is going to be fast? Not that one. Maybe that one. Oh, wait, no, this one's going to be fastest. Okay. Do that quick. Arlecchino is pretty good with just a white tassel. But yeah, I definitely think Siona over weapon. And for those that missed it, I was talking earlier about Arlecchino's charge attack cancel thing. Like, her weapon makes it either that it's awkward if there are times where you have to charge attack cancel for the purpose of not like trying to avoid the most notable circumstance I'd say is circumstances of trying to avoid the pyro application from her charge attack hitting, because the charge attack damage is not that meaningful. You want to do a charge attack cancel, and if you do a charge attack cancel, her charge attack doesn't hit, which means you don't get the bond of life from her signature weapon, right? But you can do things like start with a charge attack and then, you know, start doing other things. It's just kind of dumb that you have to do that. So her signature weapon, because of that, charge attack needs to hit to be able to get bond of life aspect, and charge attack canceling being quite relevant, it makes her weapon even worse, I think, again. It already wasn't that amazing for anything other than drip. It was just fine on her, and it's a garbage weapon for anyone else. So, I don't know, like, it looks cool. Like, it looks really cool, but I think Staff of Homo looks pretty good, too. So, I don't know. I don't think it's worth going for. That's what I can say. Just don't charge attack cancel because it's pretty... I mean, yes, but there are reasons, like I illustrated before, like if I'm trying to do setups, particularly with Arlecchino C2, for example, in this account when I activate that, it's relevant with Arlecchino to baseline, just like save time, potentially. I don't know why I went to talk to her. It's relevant just to potentially save time, and ultimately, it can just... There's a number of relevant reasons to do it, right? And her weapon making it so you generally don't want to charge attack cancel is a weird additional pseudo downside to her weapon, right? It's not the end of the world. Her weapon's still going to be a good option on her, even if you don't. Like, if you have to do a charge attack cancel, and, you know, and you don't get the damage to get the extra bond of life from it, it's not like it magically turns the weapon from you know, good on her to bad on her. She still gets the damage bonus regardless from the passive and whatever. She just isn't getting the additional bond of life, which if you're not using that to do extra normal attacks, or you're not carrying over that bond of life to the next rotation, like that's one of the sneaky things of value I think her weapon can give, is the fact that additional 25% bond of life can turn into an additional 25% the next rotation, which can increase your front loaded damage even more. But it's not a bad weapon. It's just really awkward that one of the like scale expression tech things on her with charge attack canceling is something you don't want to do with her weapon, right? And so it's just awkward. And it's also particularly awkward that in conjunction with her C2, you have more reasons even to not want to charge attack cancel. And you're also more likely to have her weapon if you have her C2. So, you know. The drip is the real reason. The drip is the real reason. Anywho, did I claim my dailies? Yes. Okay. Let's do the final temple for the stream. And, yep. So, let's see what we get. It's 4 stars. What a world. No early. That's fine. Very expected, to say the least. Who are you? I mean, hey, that's a free wish, so we'll take it. We'll take it. That is a free wish. All right, that puts us at 6. Wait, no, what? Yes, 63. 63. I don't get why the charge attacks don't get buffed, because they put like they made her charge attacks feel really good for like her movement ability. Because they made her charge attacks integral to like making sure she gets her bond of life absorbed, right? She still gets her bond of life absorbed without having the charge attack contact, right? But yeah, they didn't want people just spamming charge attacks on her, and you absolutely could have potentially, and you could have spammed charge attacks, zooped around the battlefield constantly, just doing this, like. It would have been a very relevant playstyle option, being that she could vape constantly, and yeah, like it's because Hu Tao exists. They didn't want to just make her a charge attack spamming character like Hu Tao. They would have had to rebalance her entire kit if they made the charge attacks actually the buff, and then she just would have been a charge attack DPS, and I think that would have been lame. So, yep. Anywho's, 63 pity. Does that make? I'm trying to like. Okay, let's look at the event. All right. Well, first of all, okay, you do get some. I don't know what we'll get to for this, but I'm just gonna guess. Let's be pessimistic. So there's 60 Primo Gems from there in 2 days, right? I'm trying to figure out if I can realistically get C6 tomorrow. Oh, this is just the download thing. Okay, yeah. So 60 there. With the story quest part tomorrow, presumably that's another 30, right? So it's 90. I'm trying to like figure out how much I have to grind, because I have to grind like a 10 pull to get to pity, and then more after that. So this would be 60 each, 60, so 120. That's 120 from that, so that's 210. Is this the same thing? I think that's the thing I just clicked on. Oh, they just had the same reward structure. Never mind. Okay. So that's 330. And then... Oh, wait. Oh, frick. I don't think the second part unlocks tomorrow. Because it says unlocks in 1 day. But then if you look at this, it says unlocks in 14 hours. So I don't think it actually unlocks. Oh, it's so loud. I don't think it actually unlocks. Oh frick. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna take like. All right, so we're only gonna be able to get 120, 180, 240, plus probably at least 1 tier here. Like only 300 prima gems basically. Okay, that's only like 2 wishes. Okay, yeah, we're only gonna be able to get like 2 wishes in the next 2 days. Yeah, it would say in hours. That's what I just realized. Yeah. Okay. Thanks Len for the 249 euros for rhythm gaming. All right. I mean, I guess Len has paid for. We're going to do rhythm gaming. All right. Yeah, we'll do the. I mean, we can't really do that much. We're just going to do the initial part, right? So, anywho's. What did I lost? What did I lost? What does that mean? What did you lose? You mean? I don't think you lost anything. That's why I'm confused, though. Not the grammar. I think you lost nothing. Anywho's. Rhythm game is peak engine. I guess, yeah, let's do rhythm game. And then this is not going to last very long. We'll do rhythm stuffs. And then, I wonder how many parts this quest has, but it won't matter, I guess. And then we will go from there. And see what we get. I think, with some grinding, that I can do both on stream and off stream, I think I will be good to start getting into pity tomorrow. Is my hope. But I also have plans tonight. Okay, let's just assume that it's going to be calibrated, I guess. So I'm not going to be able to grind as much as like I did last night, for example. Can I just teleport straight here? Hopefully. Wait, do you have Goro C6? Nope. But wait, well, okay. I don't have Goro C6, but I think I have Goro C0. And we are at, yeah, 4 star glitter. So functionally, Goro would be an extra wish in this instance, I think. I think he's actually C0. Yeah, he is C0. Yep. But anyways, that would be 2 star glitter, right? So the only thing is, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to get him for like 3 days. And I'm going to be able to grind to pity before then. So, you know. Would I have to talk to you, I guess?
Hello. Would you like to... Yes. Great.
Oh, I do have to calibrate. Okay. Seems fine.
Hello. Would you... Great.
Start. Pro. Do I have to do the highest difficulty for max rewards? Maybe. We'll see. Hold and don't hold. Yep, okay. ASD num 456. What the frick? Okay. I'm gonna be focused, so you're only gonna hear me yell in surprise when I fail. Oh, frick. I was doing so well. Oh, frick. Oh, God. Nope, nope. And this is one of those events that suffers, like, my screen is too big, and these notes appear, like, my eyes have to move to see where they all are. When they're, at least, frick, when they are at the edges of... No, wrong button to get... Oh my god, I'm so bad. Terrible. Actually terrible. That's so well for a second. Oh, just wrong button again. It's so quiet now. Scuffed up at the end a little bit there. That was okay. Pretty bad. 87%, yeah. 2 stars. Deserved. Alright. Look at all the rewards though. And that is all we can do for the rhythm. Well, we can do this. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fail immediately. I should switch it to arrow keys instead of number pad 4, 5, 6. Because Helldivers has trained me. To use my arrow keys, man. Oh, I'm already doing terribly. Oh no. No! Oh, go away. Oh no. Oh no, my fingers are all... Oh no, I'm panicking. Oh, I'm panicking. Frick. Oh, my fingers are now scuttled. Oh god. I think I'm not that inclined towards rhythm. Oh my god. What? Towards rhythm games in general? But... Oh, frick. Yeah, this... Does it not fail me, by the way? I feel like I should have failed by now. Not gonna lie, like... The only rhythm game that I've gotten super into has been Beat Saber. And that game just... That's a rhythm game that just feels... Oh my god. That feels fundamentally different. That was terrible. 77%? No, I don't deserve 77%. That was not a passing grade. I feel like... Can you not fail? I feel like you should be able to fail, right? Like, that's like a fundamental thing to rhythm games, I feel like. And MiHoYo may have made it so you can't fail them. Because, like... Oh, gotta make sure our players don't feel bad. Like, no. I've been choosing the highest difficulty in particular. Let me fail. Anywho's. Piano tiles is where it's at. Yeah, rhythm game players, they're rhythm gamers they're a different breed. I play, like, I really enjoy Beat Saber, but how many are there? There are a good chunk of them. But I don't think I'm even very good at Beat Saber. I just really actually enjoy Beat Saber and enjoy the feeling of getting better at Beat Saber versus, like, I've never really enjoyed the feeling of improving at rhythm, like this style of rhythm game. And I do think I have an issue of, like, my display is too big, so my eyes have to move, like, when... Like here, where my mouse is right here, like, where the edges of the ones were on the very left versus the very right were, is... Like, I don't know. I'm sure I could get very good, because, like, human periphery vision, like, you can just, like, start recognizing the patterns of those things and be able to not have to move my eyes at all. But I was having to move my eyes a little bit there. And that distance is, like, probably 2 feet wide in my vision. So, like, I have to move my eyes. My display too big. Anyways, I would genuinely probably do better if I put it on my secondary monitor. Anyways, terrible. I'm terrible. What's the other parts of this event? Also, how much tickets did I get? I gave, like, okay, we'll get to, like, 200 tickets, so the intention is probably, like, yeah, like, tomorrow might get to 400 tickets, maybe, but probably not. And then, you know, 3 days from now, I'll get to 600 or 800-ish, yeah, so, yeah. No Goro happening, probably before C6 is my guess, basically. Also, when is Yai involved in this event? That's what I actually care about. No, not that. Venue. Oh, this is just like, okay, yeah, we'll do that after. That's like go somewhere else. Venue decorations. Oh, I forgot about the decoration thing. Okay, let's do the decoration thing Don't know if we actually get anything other than artifact XP from it, or tickets, but we'll do it. You playing on a TV? I'm playing on a 42-inch TV. Yes. Which is
Hello.
on my desk, to be clear. And it's farther away than a normal monitor would be, so like it's not like the field of view is that different. Like, there's probably people that play on like, that's not what I meant to select. There's probably people that play on like 32-inch monitors that are closer to the face than I have my 42-inch. Which means the functional size in your field of view might be pretty similar, but it is a big display.
Oh, really?
Okay, yes, this is just tickets and XP. Okay. What? This doesn't tell me. What am I doing? I wanted to decorate, and then I'd like to decorate.
Oh, really? You've got the...
What do you... What? Okay. 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 I don't understand. I'm going to ignore the decoration for now. It doesn't even get Prima Gems. Who cares? Who cares? What is the... Okay, so... That's... Yeah, no. Yeah, sure. Let's go do this. Thank you for opening the map for me. God dang. What am I doing? Okay. Events are always fun. Search guide, then. Oh, I just need to kill these things? I just need to kill mechanical creatures? That's all? 3 types of ruin machines? Okay. Primal constructs? Okay. 3 types of ruin machines? Isn't there 3 types? So what, I need to like do a ruin hunter? Yeah, there is. Okay, I need to like, okay. Well, there's one easy spot to go to. I need to zoom in here. Robin gets 1 pity if she comes. She comes every other pull, goes towards Topaz. Yeah, I might do like a temple for Robin as well. I don't know though. It's just harmonies are ridiculous in Star Rail, but I also don't think she's... I don't know. She's so boring. She just like... I don't know. She seems like a bit of a power creep in the game, to be honest. Like what I realized is that Robin is functionally Tingyun power creep in Star Rail, and that's absurd. That's actually absurd. It like the reason she's functionally Tingyun power creep is because she gives more of an attack buff than Tingyun, but to the whole team, and then she also advances. She does her advance forward thing, right? And you might say, well, that's not energy, but it is energy because advancing all teammates forward lets them use their abilities again, and that's extra energy. It's not necessarily quite as much as Tingyun, and also she gives, again, damage bonus that's the same as Tingyun, but to the whole team. Like, she's actually relatively similar to Tingyun. And, man, Star Rail's got some hardcore power creep at this point as well. Like, I was already feeling it, to be clear. But it's a bit of, is my general feeling. Like, she seems like a strong character, but she also seems incredibly boring. Like, Tingyun is really interested to think about how to use. Robin is use alt after other allies take turn. And then this character ceases to take turns. How fun. You wanted to not play this video game, right? So I don't know. Point is, I'm not going to pity for Robin in Star Rail. I liked the character's design, like visual, whatever, art design, art direction. Alright. There's the ruin machines done. Okay. She sings. I mean, sure. But she's not a fox. Okay. Primal constructs. Wasn't that one of those things that I just beat not a primal construct? Oh, these are primal. Okay, my bad. Good lord. The Sumeru ones. Good lord. Okay, I know there's... Is there multiple types? There's only like one of them. Right? I don't know. Anywho's, is Is yours like a wide monitor? No, it's an LG C2. It's an OLED. I can functionally turn it into an ultra wide if I want to just restrict the aspect ratio. I've done that before. What am I doing? Maybe the boss counts as one though. One of the primal constructs. Doo doo. Types. It says types. It said types. What? Am I having a stroke? Is there 2 different types of primal constructs? That's the boss. Is it the Ruin Drake? I feel like the Ruin Drake doesn't count. I'm gonna go kill the boss quick. Maybe the boss counts. The boss does count? Okay, okay. You just need to kill X amount? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. It said types, so that types indicates to me different types, right? Yeah, terrible wording, okay. There we go. And what was the next one? Clockwork Mecha. Yeah, okay. Fontaine. You do need different types. The primal construct types change on how they attack you. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, okay, sure. They should have made them a little bit more visually distinct is what I would describe that as, but is whatever. Did not matter because the boss counted. Alright, and what we need to find a doggo, and I think there's, oh wait, no, there's a doggo and a thing up there. Or is, no, it's not a doggo, it's just a spinner, but it'll probably count regardless. Alright. Hello, friends. I missed. Bam. Done. Okay. That one. Wait. You know what? I should leave these. Well, no. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be doing. I was trying to decide if I wanted to leave them for commissions tomorrow, but I'm just gonna claim them. I mean, what? Can submit? Submit what? Oh, unlocked after getting components in the. Okay, I see. All right. Where is this? Okay. What was it saying? I don't know. Had a stroke. It's fine. Okay. Hello. What is this? We'd like to invite you to attend this music festival. We promise your eardrums will be ruptured. Okay. What? What? What am I supposed to do here? What is this? Oh god, this is I do not have pitch sensitivity. Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought this was gonna be harder than it was. they just played the sound for me, right? And then you just have to select the same sound. I can do that. I do have ears that function that well, at least. But I thought I was just gonna have to like choose, like it was just gonna show graphically, like, you know, this is a higher note, this is a lower note, this is a whatever, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. This is not that hard. I have functioning enough ears for that, but like I do not have like that superpower of pitch sensitivity that many like musicians have. Yeah, there we go. What? There we go. Done. Easy. Meanwhile, Nozomi can just like get them in one go. Wait, what? Is it not done? Is this incorrect? Is it what? Am I not done? Poor accessibility for deaf players, true. Oh, I have to return. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I see. Good. I'm just dumb. But yeah, what the heck do deaf players do for this? That's a good question. I guess you just trial and error your way through it. They should have done, yeah, they should have had some kind of visual design at least for like, you know, whatever. Or maybe there was an accessibility option in there, who knows. I don't know why I'm staring there. Okay, yeah. Alright, that was done. I'll give them something like this. It's an interesting idea for an event. It's different than like the same old thing they always do every time. So I appreciate this event for not being that. You know. Like I have to listen to him the whole time. I could do without this part. I appreciate that, like, you know, they when doing this event, right, there's probably like an intern that had to go around and be like, hey, so we're doing an event where you know, we're gonna have the player talk to NPCs and get them like attend the music festival, and we need the NPCs to have like a short voice section where they're going and who wants to do that? We just need like 10 minutes of your time to be able to like come in the recording booth here and have you record while you hum. Oops, I double clicked. Done. Done. Got it. Imagine Dalway himself voiced one, maybe. Do people... They showed that dude humming with his mouth open, by the way. Do you guys hum with your mouth open or mouth closed? I hum with my mouth closed. Pole. Hum. Mouth closed. Mouth open. Very important pull. Bam. Do you like Final Fantasy? I played a bit of Final Fantasy X and then as a kid, like with my brother, I think a little bit, and then watched the entirety of it, like when I was in high school. I watched Nintendo Capri Sun play. I don't know why I remembered who I watched it from. I watched Nintendo Capri Sun play through Final Fantasy X. And most of 10-2. I skipped through some of his 10-2 stuff because 10-2 is weird. And I liked it. I don't know. Like, it's cool. I think... I'm not that much of a fan of them, though. There's never been that into them. I intend to play Final Fantasy VII at some point. Since, you know, it's got its notoriety. But, anywho's... Alright, 90% of people say mouth closed. Okay. I don't know. That's why that detail like stuck with me. I was not sure if it was just like, to be clear, my audience is not representative of the world, but like maybe in like in Asia, in Japan, China, wherever, I don't know. Maybe it is normal to just go right, because like that's like, I don't know. It feels like you're not humming, you're singing, and maybe that was intended to be singing, but like I feel like whatever. Anyways, it might not have intended to be humming. I feel like humming has to be mouth closed, right? That's what it feels like to me. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe doing that's mouth open. You might be able to hear that, hopefully. Maybe that is humming to different people around the world. I don't know, right? You can have different definitions to different people, obviously. So, just to me, as definitionally, like, not what, like, if someone was, like, saying, hum this tune, and then they have their mouth open, I'd be like, you're not humming. So, you're doing the same thing, but with mouth open. Mouth closed is humming, mouth open is vocalizing. There you go. Official with the good facts. Thank you, Princess Der Veterlung. That's not how you pronounce that. I tried. I don't know why I like rolled my tongue there. I can't speak German. Anywho's, we got 200 tickets. What a world. I also didn't do one of them. I forgot there was 3. How dare I forget the rule of 3? Also, I got a horn. There's a new instrument. Wow, I forgot new instruments come with new events. I don't know where all the buttons are for this. Yep, there we go. Arlecchino's a musician. Alright, as you can see, I'm a musician. There's one thing I know I'm not. It's definitely a musician. To be clear, I'm confident I can learn anything. I think I would struggle with music a little bit more. Like I was in band in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I don't know, middle school for me in the U.S. Okay, he's humming. Okay. So the other dude was vocalizing. I see. Okay, see, I'm learning. See, I can learn anything. And learning things, right? Like, I am confident I can learn an instrument. I just think I don't have the innate music sense that helps you learn it better. Like, and notably, that is like the ability to like naturally like sense like what makes for like a good rhythm or good, you know, like this freaking event. Like if I had to do this, but without it, like if I had to do this, but they didn't actually play the sound there, and instead it was just like a visual indicator, I'd be like, I don't know. Like, music is crazy because it's like it's definitely all like, that's the right one, right? Yeah, it's definitely all just like math. But it's math that results in something that's like highly perceptual that my brain is not very good at wrapping around. So like of things I think I'm confident I could learn, I'm confident I could like do decently in music. I think it would just be harder for me to learn and like gain musical skills compared to other things. Well, like genuinely, I think simple things like this are one of these things that can absolutely be used as like a learning tool, in like creating those like patterns in your brain about how things should like tonally shift or whatever. I don't know what the right words are. I'm sure there's correct music theory words to be used in this regard. I think that's correct. Anywho's. Open mouth hum is a variation of humming, a semi-occluded phonation. Oh gosh. See, there's... Oh, frick, I got that. I wasn't paying enough attention to it. Frick. Oh, see that? What? What? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Dacia in the chat with the music theory terms. That's part of the problem with learning music too, is like music, like when you get hard into music and like the theory of it, you get a lot, and this is like the same as any field to a degree, but music theory in my mind has more of this problem of so much lingo with different things that I would say correlates to things that I am familiar with quite often, but they just talk about it in stupid ways. But at the same time, you know, I think music theory people would probably say the same thing about some ideas in like scientific fields, and like, oh, you're saying things like, or in like mathematics, like you're saying things in math that I'm like, actually, I'm really familiar with this on an idea level with the stuff that I know from music theory. But then you're talking about it in stupid ways. I say the same thing about music theory. Where like you're just using nonsense words for things. Just talk about the actual math. Anyways, took a piano class in college and it was the hardest course. I wish I had the music gene. Yeah. So anyways, I like music a lot. I think it's one of the harder things that, like, I know I could learn anything, but I think music is one I would struggle to learn at, and I don't think I would ever be like someone that would highly excel at it. My brain does not seem inclined towards it, but I do like experiencing it. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay. Good. Only took us 10 years to do that. Okay, we can go teleport to the dude and do the decorations now. See your Toma build. They're building him right now and want to know if I'm on the right track. I mean, so Toma, depending on like if you have a C4, like this reduces his energy cost to I think 65 functionally, and that can help a lot. I have him on Fav, so I want some crit to be able to try to trigger that. Did I put a crit circlet on him? No, I didn't put a crit circlet on him, but I think I have I have a good chunk of crit rate substats. So this is near a pretty ideal Toma Fab build. Other than the fact in this team, because, you know, Arlecchino generates a decent amount of particles, Shivers generates a decent amount of particles, Toma generates not a lot, but some amount of particles. And the end result is that I'm pretty sure this is actually more ER than I need in this specific team. But I have it on ER timepiece anyways, so I just don't have to worry about it. And ER, HP, and ideally with like crit rate substats, right? He's kind of heavily carried by his off-piece feather right now. And that flower is not exactly ideal either, but it's fine because again, ER timepiece. So it's possible I could easily reach the ideal of, you know, HP for more tanking ability. To 24k, you know, with some crit rate for Fav, 200 ER is what I've kind of settled on as being pretty comfortable with. How is Arlecchino doing? Still burning? I mean, I'm not usually playing her in a burning team. Usually.
Oh, really?
All right. Submit. Blam. Okay. Saw your Arlo polls on your polearm. Are you going for C6? Yes, we are. We are going for C6 Arlecchino. Does that put us? No, it does. I assume it does not. Okay, so yeah, we didn't even get to 400 today, but we would get to 400 tomorrow. So, or probably tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That puts us at 243 Prima Gems. With one wish. I think I can probably grind out a temple today. Between finishing up this stream, which I've already been streaming for an hour and 46 minutes. Okay, I'm not going to get that many more Prima Gems this stream then. Good lord. Yep. How has it been 2 hours almost? What happened to my brain? It's fine. Okay. What was it saying? Oh, that we can end the humming poll. Anywho's, have we tried doing a full nuke showcase on Arlecchino yet? No. I will definitely be trying some nuke setups once we get C6 though. Anyways, so yeah, anyone that, since people are asking, someone did a $15 thing on the account, which I obviously can't prevent people. Well, I mean, I can prevent people by hiding the UID, but then like it's not that hard to find the UID. It's like the UID still shows here, and I'm not gonna have to worry about hiding the UID there when I open up that screen. The UID is also like known public information, so like I don't bother hiding it, right? But anyways, someone did a top up on the account, and my decision was to use the top up. Well, I polled chat, and in conjunction with chat's decision, my decision was to use the top up to get to pity sooner. But I'm going to balance out the fact that someone gave the account a small top up, the $15 top up, by using Prima Gems down the line for resin refreshers, which is not smart. It's basically just throwing the wishes away. But I'm going to do that to balance it out anyways. Yep. So that person doing that basically just cut down a little bit of the grind I have to do now, and enables us to get C6 Arlecchino a little bit sooner, but functionally is no different me just grinding out a little bit more and it taking longer, right? Anyways. So yeah, we're at 63 pity. My hope. Worst case scenario, right? I'm not gonna be able to play as much today, because I've got stuff with friends tonight. But if I'm able to play a little bit, right? The hope is like I can maybe get up to like 6-ish, 7 wishes today. We already have like almost 3, and then I can get to 10 wishes tomorrow, which will put us like right at 73 pity, and then we just need to like do single pulls at that point, right? That's my thinking. So we'll see what happens, and then and if hopefully the game doesn't force us to go into like 80 pity, because that would be miserable. Because my hope would be I can get C6 Arlecchino tomorrow, basically. So, anyways, we've been doing 10 pulls because you guys voted to do 10 pulls after the 50-50 loss. So I know. We're gonna do one last 10 pull basically, and then we'll do singles. Anyways, and then I'm probably gonna take a couple day break from streaming because I've been streaming a lot. Maybe I won't. I don't know. The plan, once I get C6, I will have a live stream testing some things with C6 and trying to like do whatever nukes on her C2 and whatnot. And I can tell you the end result is going to be pretty simple. Wow, C1's going to feel pretty strong. Wow, C2 is going to probably not feel that different, but it's going to let me see a big number relatively often, and that's pretty cool. And we'll test out some things like Shimenawa's with C2 and whatever. Although Shimenawa's with C2 is weird because Shimenawa's doesn't benefit her C2 damage, right? It only benefits her normal attack damage. So it's not like still ideal, but it will still be something worth trying. And then, with C2 there's also stuff like with melt setup and vape setup stuff I have to test out. C3 is just going to be, hey, that's a damage increase. And then C4 and C5, C6 I'm just going to activate all in conjunction. Like C5 and C4 only matter in conjunction with C6 as stepping stones to C6 for Arlecchino. So, I'll do a stream testing on Arlecchino constellations, obviously. That's my point. And that's why she's still C0, because I figured it would be more fun to wait and do it all in one go. That's all. Anywho's, with a little bit of daily wishes, exploration for tomorrow, I think it shouldn't be that hard to get to get 10 wishes. But anyways, what do we do for the rest of the stream? I think the smart thing to do is to actually do one of the world quests to work on one of the world quests for Fontaine while doing some exploration. So I think there's 4 world quests I can do. There's 2 that I have here. One's the Narcissan Cruise, one's the Research Institute Chronicles, and then there is whatever this one is, which I don't know what it's called. That might be a part of that, actually, one of the ones in my thing. I don't think it is, actually. I think I actually double checked that. I don't think it's. And then there's this one as well. And I think this one is the one for this area, if I recall. Or maybe just this area, something with the trees. So, which one do you want to do, chat? Which one do you want to start on? Because that's what I'm doing. So I think that's the most efficient way to try to end it. We'll see if we can get, a wish or so, and we'll explore while it like takes us to different areas. I think the smartest one is actually probably the one by the fountain, because I don't think I have done much in this area. Actually, I mean, apparently I've done more in that area than I have in this area, so maybe the one is this one. So the one near the statue is quite short. Oh, okay. I guess we'll do this one then. The one over, okay, yeah, we'll do this one, and then I think I might do the Weeping Willow. If this one is quite short, if we finish this one, then I'll do the, then I'll start the Weeping Willow one. Bye, Teresa. I'm probably ending the stream. I'm probably ending the stream. Here, I'm gonna stop recording. I don't think I need to record anymore because we're not gonna do any more polls. I don't think I'm gonna say anything that meaningful, and maybe I'll regret it. I'm not even confident I'm going to turn these streams into an edited video because it's so much footage. It's so much footage. I'm probably just going to do like a recap, like, here's what happened, here's the streams if you want to watch them, and I talk about all the things I did off stream during the streams, yada yada. I'm assuming I have to go underwater. I actually wasn't looking at the dialogue. Where's the quest? I know it was diving related and it teleported me. What am I doing? I don't have a quest selected. What happened? Oh, there's a glowing thing. There we go. Aqueous tide marks. Okay, okay. I thought it was like a major world quest or something, but it's not even appearing as one. Okay. Hopefully this is short then. Alright. My world quests of Fontaine are so sad. I low-key don't want to do them because one of them makes the cool tower go underwater. It does? Really? Oh, no, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, that is kind of lame. I'm probably never going to do it on my main account, so I think I can have the best of worlds. Best of worlds? Best of both worlds, wherein I can have it no tower in this world, do the quest, and then a tower on my main account, or vice versa. Okay. Is there chests here? That is not a chest, but I'll grab it anyways. Hold the aim. Yes, thank you. Oh, I had to grab that. Good. Don't see any chests. Oh well. Blam. I missed. There we go. Okay. Aqueous tide marks is a prerequisite for a later major world quest, but I guess it doesn't count itself because it's short. I see. Okay. Good to know. I think I have done this on my main account. I don't think I did the follow-up one, though. I haven't done, like, any of the world quests in Fontaine, so I'm not familiar with their general structure that much. Okay, I guess you to live. Blam. I was hoping for chests along the way, by the way, because it would be nice to build up some sigils for the fountain. That could enable us to get to pity, but oh well. Why do I need to block the current? Okay, there's nothing here. Alright. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Yanqing? No. Did he get a buff? It's a joke. Holyovers doesn't buff characters, obviously. I say that, but Candace got a buff this patch. She didn't get a buff. Like, in as far as kit changes. She got a buff by nature of new characters existing. That makes her better. Please. There we go. Alright. Okay. Hello. Oh, well, okay. I don't know why I did that early. What do I do here? I just have to kill you? Yes, alright. Blam. Waypoint. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Gotta go have a good night. I should finish reading. Goodbye, Noah. How many Prima Gems now? Not many, because, yeah, 250. Yeah, since we are going to pity for C6, by the way, it does mean our average is going to be approximately the average I think it takes for a C6, but we'll review the numbers after. That's a big layer. I mean, we could still technically get it early in the next 10 pull. That would still technically be early, but not early in a way that matters. Leave the water and talk to Virgil. Okay. well, that's fine. Wait, what? Why is this thing? Oh, he's up here. I was about to warp away. I see. But yeah, the what was this thing? Had a stroke. I totally forgot. Was it about Candace? I don't know. Might have been about Candace. Oh no, it was about like the average. So like, I think the average for a C6 is something like 700 pulls, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna wind up at like 650. Getting out of pity. You don't choose to main Yanqing. Yanqing chooses to main you. He kind of got an interrupt buff. Now he's usable. Interesting. How so? Is it because of one of the new characters in some form? In the next patch, I mean. Okay. Find a way to open the path. I guess it's this conspicuously glowing thing. Schmack. Could have just used Shivers actually for the whatever the dark type is. All right, because of adventuring. Oh yeah, because of adventure. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the door's open. I can't say. So you're trying to say I should pull adventure? No, no, I'm not going for adventuring. I might go for Fushuan just because having another quantum quantum unit would be nice. But notably, having a quantum preservation that also has a nice little crit rate buff for Acheron would be nice as a sustain option that can hold trend to be able to apply debuffs. That's my main logic for going for Fushuan potentially, just for Acheron. Also just as another option for Mono Quantum. My preferred healers right now, I actually like Link's E6 more than Laucha. So, you know, I generally speaking stick to Link's. But it would be nice to have Link's available on one side and another Quantum keep people alive unit on the other side, but I also just don't care that much, so like if I don't get Fushuan, I don't care. It will be fine. I need you again. Give me your ability. I missed. Blam. Well, money. I really needed that. Okay. I'm assuming this whole path is relatively linear, so I'm not gonna worry about looking towards different areas. It looks like a maze here, but I think it's just all in order. Alright. Okay, well I kind of don't want to go there until I check what's over here. But okay, that was worth it. Worth it. No. Okay, well, now I probably don't have time to take the thing, so I just have to let it time out. Take this with me. You seen the Monopoly event? The Monopoly or Monoplay? I don't know what the Monopoly event is either, but there was an Easter egg Yanqing. Oh, no, I know what you mean in Star Rail. He has a love interest. Who's his love interest? I like adventuring for that for Acheron. The reason I want a quantum preservation for Acheron though, not just like the crit rate buff, is because I'm using Silverwolf with Acheron. I can do. I have E2 Acheron. It's specifically for E2 Acheron. I should specify. Funnily enough, with E2 Acheron, I still like playing Acheron with 2 Nihilities, generally speaking, fairly often. But I can also use Sparkle. Sparkle's Quantum, and Silverwolf's Quantum, and if one of the things you can do with Silverwolf is you can implant, right, if you're against a Quantum weak enemy, you will always implant Lightning weakness, and if you're against a Lightning weak enemy, you will always implant Quantum weakness. So it functionally be doing a dual element full Quantum, and then, you know, like Lightning in the case of Acheron, functionally ends up in a case of you are able to always assure that you're against a lightning weak enemy if it's either lightning weak or quantum weak, right? Like it functionally turns quantum weakness into lightning weakness, and that increases the number of like situations you could just use her in and deal good damage. But also her E2 is like strong enough it barely even I don't know. I felt the difference from her E2 less than I thought I would. The main reason I just wanted it was so I could play Sparkle better with Acheron. That's really why I went for it and managed to get it, which is cool. I got very lucky to get E2 Acheron, but you know. And now I have no resources. Like I'm not gonna have enough resources to guarantee. What's her bucket? Fushuan. I don't think. But I'll try anyways. I'll probably have enough to get to pity, I imagine. But it will be fun if I don't get her. Schmeck. Where's the other one? There's another one, right? What? There has to be another one. Where? Oh, there it is. Slime's hiding it. Gimme. Yoink. Good. Hello, Sealy.
Greater pleasure is there than the unexpected.
You're going up? Okay. Why? Oh, okay, bye. I'm just assuming I have to activate something here. Yeah, okay. E2 Acheron is insane. Yeah, it's quite strong. Like I said, I noticed it less than I thought I would. It's nice for giving her some more team options, giving her harmony options. I still think the Welt sustain team is one of my favorite variations to play, regardless of E2. And E2 is still an upgrade in like normal Acheron teams. That's what's funny about it though, right? So like, point is like the ability to have like, you know, one Nihility unit instead of two is not that noticeable to me, because having one Nihility unit instead of two also reduces like she's still dependent on like applying debuffs. Like this, her gimmick, Acheron's gimmick is still reliant on like having other teammates that apply debuffs in order to, you know, ult more. So there is still a pretty heavy incentive to use other Nihilities to just apply more debuffs, right? So by playing Sparkle, yes, I'm getting the advantage of Sparkle, but I'm still losing the additional like debuff application. Instead, like playing Sparkle is I'm taking more actions and abusing the fact that I can just use her skill more or whatever to get more stuff, to get more stacks on her thing, right? But in the same vein, I still really like just double Nihility with her. Particularly Welt Sustain. Welt Sustain is a massive rabbit hole though. Where's this Oculus, by the way? Is it above? I assume it's above. Let me go check up here quick, just in case. Okay, yeah, it must be above in some form. Alright. Why are we talking about HSR? I don't know, because people talked about Yanqing in chat, and I just started thinking about HSR things that I've been doing the past patch. It's really honestly all I've been doing is just Acheron stuff. It's not that interesting, to be honest. Talking about the things in my brains. That's all. Alright, where the frick is that Oculus? Like it's backwards? Okay, ow. Dead. You didn't drop anything. How rude. Just wanted to heal up. Oh. Is this... No? Wait, is there a hallway over there? Oh, there's a button here. I assume this opens the door. Yes. Okay, good. Good. Hello, poppers. Also precious chest. Glad I came over here. Oh, you're not dead yet. I was very confused why I didn't unlock. Can I... There we go. Alright. A drained conch cup. Did it not give me anything other than the conch? Rude! Like, I wanted the sigils at the very least. Rude. You have C4 with 84 crit rate? C4 Arlecchino with 84 crit rate? I mean... the crit rate is a percentage chance, so you still happen to not crit. I mean, I notice when I don't crit with Arlecchino is 80%, right? Like I don't know what to tell you. Use MH, I guess, and play Burgeon. It's pretty easy to get a near 100% crit rate Arlecchino if you do Burgeon. You're gonna see less big numbers from her, but you're gonna diversify the team damage in a way that teams will still perform fine. Yeah, I don't care. What is with the camera angles swooping around there? That's very weird. Okay. I think this is the end of the quest, I think. Hopefully. What's the map look like? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the final room. Okay. Isn't there another Oculus over here somewhere? Yeah, there is. Okay. Can I go in there yet? Nope. That's fine. If I recall, we break the wall after we finish all this stuff. Okay. How long do you think it'll take to get 1600 primos? Longer than I am streaming for. Because I played so much yesterday, both on stream and off stream. I am playing less today. So, you know, I'll probably stream for about half an hour longer-ish. But I think we should be able to have a 10 pull. Well, with a little bit of stuff that I'll do off stream, off camera today, later. We're gonna fight you. Yes, maybe, no. I will probably. My hope is to get 5, 6, 7-ish wishes. We'll see. I'll probably just do like Fontaine exploration, so that might give me 2 wishes from like the fountain. I think I'm at like level like 22 or something in the fountain, so it will take a good chunk of sigils. But with how much exploration there is left for Fontaine, I don't think it will take me that long to get to level 30. Yeah, we can fight. So I don't think it'll be that hard, is my point, to get to like 10 wishes tomorrow. Worst case is like, we'll get to 10 wishes after, like, shortly after I start the stream, is my thinking. I don't know if we'll actually get C6 tomorrow, but is there a gimmick here that I didn't pay attention to? It's just reviving.
Shine down. Drop your weapons.
Okay. Break that glass wall. Oh. Schmack. Blam. Kersh splash. Don't drown. Dang it, a brisk primos weren't enough. Rip. Rip. Have fun grinding. Oh god, what are we... Okay. Didn't expect... Wait, is it taking us away now? Oh no, there's this whole... Oh, I forgot about this whole bit. Why did I forget about that? But what about the Oculus that was back there? Oh well. Drowns, game over. Should have been that intervention, true. I'd respect it. They just ended the game there. That's what you get for doing the world quest. Just deletes your account. What's people's take on these things, by the way? Fontaine has a lot of these moments of just, wow, let's take you through a long, pretty section. It's like, it's cool, I guess, but I feel like there's a bit too many of them, personally. Is this quest fun? I mean, it exists. It gave me some primos, or is giving me some primos. So, who am I to complain? Who am I to complain? I don't understand the point of this section. But it exists. Is it just taking us out? Okay, so there's literally no point to that whole thing. Other than just escaping, I guess. Yep. Okay, that's just the end of the quest, and then we get a chest. Nice. I'll take it. This better give me sigils. Good. Okay. Good. What do we add sigils-wise, actually? 19. Wow. Okay. Not that many. And now I need to warp back down there because I didn't get the one thing. The one Oculus there. Alright. Yeah, high octane gameplay indeed. Are you doing polls once you get 160 or at certain times? Since we're at 63 pity, I'm just going to do a 10 poll probably next stream. And then we'll do single polls after that to get to C6. Where is the... Oh, over here. I'm blind. I also see the thing there. What is this? What is this? Where does this take me? Okay. There's a button. Secret passage. What was that? I just saw something. Oh. Yoink. Some bugs. And a chest. We'll take it. Wait. That was a remarkable chest. Bleh. 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 Okay. That's fine. Alright. Sweet. Well, we did that quest. I think I'm gonna start this one. Because this one is for... Whoops. This area, which I know I have a meaningful amount of exploration I can do. I haven't done it before, and I'm kind of interested in seeing this area get a glow up on a visual level. So I'm down with doing this quest, I think. And this is probably what I'll work on after I'm done streaming too, assuming I don't somehow finish it, because I'm just going to guess it's a little bit of a longer one. We'll check what the fountain's at. The fountain is at as well. Y'all at Inazuma. Inazuma? I'd finished Inazuma, for anyone that missed that part of the stream. I finished Inazuma yesterday, off camera. I'm now max level in the tree. There's a little bit I can get, I'm sure, from the random little quests and things, but it's Inazuma's hardcore at the point of diminishing returns, not worth doing. Yeah, 22, I was right. So, and we get a polearm billet soon. Let's go. Level 22. Standard wishes might turn into something. What are we near 4-star pity for standard wish? Because that might turn into a free wish in some form, which could be nice. The answer is no. So probably not going to get anything valuable from the standard wishes. That's fine. Less. No, never mind. Okay. Why am I going that way? Need to go over here. Give me the bell for my Fremine. How many bells do I have on this account? I wonder. Look at all the fab great swords. Good lord. I only have 3 bells. Wow. Wow. And 2 of them are new. I don't know why I ever clicked on the first one. Wow. Hello, pumpkin. There's a side quest over there. Wait. You know what? I have been picking up side quests since I started grinding, because there's a lot of random side quests that are relatively short, that give, 20, 30 primo gems, something. A lot of what I did yesterday was just a bunch of those like ghosty side quests in Enkonomia, or not Enkonomia. I did Enkonomia, but I also did some of the ghost side quests on Tsurumi Island. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. Should level a bell to show your dedication as a Fremine main. Yeah, you should. Progress is we should get C6 tomorrow or Wednesday. But we also are going to go into Primo Gem debt after, because of the fact that someone did a top up earlier in the stream on my account. And I used it for the fun of it, but then I'm going to throw an equivalent number of Primo Gems away to resin refreshes to balance it out. Alright. I would like to get her C6 tomorrow. It would be nice. So we'll see what I can do. I'm definitely going to try to grind out and do some story exploration on when I'm done with the stream. Not when I'm done with the stream. I'm going to take a break after I'm done with the stream. But throughout the day today. And then... Because it would be nice to start the stream with a temple tomorrow. And then be able to just grind hopefully individual wishes. Because start the stream with the temple tomorrow. Hopefully get, you know, we'll get like some star glitter. Be able to like immediately start getting into pity, do single pulls. And hopefully can grind to C6 with just single pulls. Would be the ideal. What is that quest? Did I grab the quest that was over here? I don't remember. If I did, I have no idea what it was. Okay. Frick, what is this? There we go. It's this one, right? Yeah, it must have been this one. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Let's go get this too, though. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I can move it. Okay. Oh, I just need to move them in the water? Frick. Oh god, okay. Why? What is the timing of this? Oh, wait. I see. Oh, okay. I don't know. I get it. That one moves the slowest. Or, that one moves the fastest. Sorry, this one moves the slowest. Wait, that one might move the fastest. Oh, that one moves the fastest. Okay, frick. So I gotta do, I see. I gotta do this one first, then the one on the end. And then the one in the middle. There we go. Oh, and then it just unlocks a pillar as a multi-part thing? Oh, okay. I thought it was a multi-part thing just for one remarkable chest. A multi-part thing for not just a remarkable chest is fine. That's tolerable. Okay. There is one Maritime flower here. Do I just... Okay, those ones are already activated. One here. Okay, I was just thinking if the flowers indicated something. Alright, well, bring out Candace, I suppose. Trying so hard not to pull. I can relate to the feeling. I have long since adapted, though, to being able to just... Well, I say that when going for a C6. Oh, okay. That works. You just cause it to start raining or something? Whatever. But, generally speaking, when not playing on a Polearms Only account, and when not doing dumb things, I do have, like, enough criteria for how I pull for characters that it's not that hard for me to pull. Like I can tell you I 100% wouldn't be pulling for Chlorine if it weren't for the fact that I might just be making a video, like doing the same gimmick video I did for Arlecchino, but doing that with Chlorines, but instead actually Sethos' banner. So, you know, we'll see actually what I end up doing. It depends on what banner Sethos ends up on, because I am actually more interested in playing him, but in getting his constellations. Anyways.
What is the situation?
But I can relate to the urge. It do be a Gamba game and it do give you a nice hit of dopamine when wishing. I still get it from time to time. It's part of the reason I continued pulling for Acheron on Star Rail, and then I just ended up happening to get shush, and then I happened to get an early E1. And then more notably, the reason I continued going for C2 is I happened to get, after getting E1 Acheron, I happened to get an early Welt, which guaranteed E2 Acheron with a good chunk of grinding. This is not the way to do this. What does this do? It moves it. Okay. I feel like that didn't move it far enough. I hope I don't have to bring Shao out just for this. Why? No. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Jesus, God dang it. No, I was to the side. Oh my God. Free me. I'm supposed to move it closer? Oh. Does that make sense? It doesn't look like it gets close enough, though. I thought my logic there was move it up the hill so I get more height. And like Shao would work there, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I see. It goes in the rock. I see. I see. Okay, that'll work. Alright. Couple chests here. Mm-hmm. Did you pull for C6 yet? We're getting there. We should get her in a couple days. Or tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't know why I went... Wait, what is this here for? Oh, okay. Is this just meant to be a shortcut to the waypoint? I hope not. It is. God damn. Okay. Did you...
There is no escape. Check this out. Final warning. Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
What? Can you climb a rock? Okay, there was another... Avoid the quest marker for a second. Get this over here. Do. Ooh, look at this. A little bit of a rude awakening, I know.
Stop right there.
Wow. Okay, I definitely... I saw that thing floating over there. I don't... What is that? I saw this floating over here, and I thought it was a fish oculus, like from Chenyu Vale for a second. I was very confused. Alright. Yoink. I have no idea how these work. Not like that. Okay. Wait, I can just move these, I assume, right? Okay. Is that within the radius? How do I split this bubble? I feel like I needed 2 bubbles. Because this has 2 indicators. Okay. Okay. Poke it? Yes. Okay, good. I need the bubbles back though. Where's the bubbles? There we go. Okay. Okay. So... do something like that. I think maybe even farther. So I think that one needs to not be hitting these. And then this one goes something like right here. Yeah, nope, that's too far away. Okay, I could use a visual indicator for when they're within the radius. This one's not. I have not done these puzzles before. So I'm working through it. Can't wait to get my common chest. It just looks like a pair of eyes. So what happens if I put this one over here? Why do they always make the same sound? Okay, I'll be honest, it is a terrible puzzle. I don't understand what the frick is doing. the bubble just get bigger? Oh, because the other one respawned? Okay. Like, to me, I'd be like, okay, this needs to activate with 2 of the bubbles hitting it, and this needs these 2 need 1 bubble hitting it, right? That's what my brain is thinking right now. I don't know why I lost that, but I don't think there's a positioning. I push the bubble so it hits the one with the 1 icon first and the 2 icon second. What do you mean hits them first? Like, there's no indication for ordering here. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense as far as puzzles. The shockwave from popping the bubble. You have to pop the bubble to trigger them? The bubble that needs to hit the one that has 2 circles needs to be in the range. The bubble that needs to hit the one that has 2 circles needs to be in the circle range of the bubble that will activate the ones that have 1 dot. Okay. No. Why did I lose it again? What? What? Why? God, these are freaking... Okay. Well, welcome to... This is starting to become one of my more disliked areas in the game for the gimmick being terrible. Alright. I lost it again. Why? Is that within range? No. See, yeah, the visual indicators for when these things are within range is terrible. Okay, so I need to pop this. Okay. I'm pretty sure I activated the first one, those ones first. And then I activated this second, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I actually hit one of them with the other bubble, so let's put this one a little farther. Yeah, see, it's not gonna hit those. It should hit that one. Okay, and that's within range. Is it not triggering? Why didn't it trigger this one? It was within range, right? I'm not dumb. I'm pretty sure that it was within range for what it indicated. This is going high on the rankings of worst puzzles in the game. Just saying. God dang it. Don't only hit one bubble? Why? They chain reaction themselves. Why would I need to hit both of them? Like, they literally chain reaction where they hit these and then the one bubble pops to their bubble, and like that should solve it. What is the there's no functional difference between me hitting one bubble and then the other bubble, and the bubble hitting the other bubble after it pops. Like, that's still just the same sequence of things. If they actually programmed it that way, that's insanely dumb. If that's actually the solution, if this is the solution, it's so dumb. Still didn't work. This is awful. This is truly a terrible puzzle. Did they playtest this at all? Like, I swear, there's like it's an interesting experience going back and doing all the exploration in the different regions and whatever. And like, I can feel that they're just trying different ideas, right? And seeing what works and what doesn't. This honestly feels like one they didn't even playtest with a single person. Like, holy crap. I can't use a bow character. This is Polearms Only. Okay, what I'm trying here is slightly different positioning. I'm trying the chain reaction again. See, the chain reaction did work.
Look what we have.
I don't know why the sequential manual hits didn't work, to be honest. Don't care. How awful. Jesus. That was terrible. No, combining them into one big one doesn't trigger them at different times. Like, yeah, triggering them one and then triggering the other, that makes sense. That's fine. It's everything else. For how they decided to implement that is terrible. It's visually indicated in a terrible way. Like, what? What in the world? And then the stuff with the stupid octopus being required to move it, and then the octopus disappearing, having to constantly go back. Like, what? Like, why was I losing the octopus ability constantly? Like, there was times where I think I had lost it after using it once. So weird. At least it wasn't a common jest. Yeah. Yay. It's just easier if you hit both manually. Yeah, I'll try to do that in the future. But I also tried to hit them both manually there, and that didn't work for whatever reason, so I don't know. I can't use a bow character, though. So if the timing is sensitive, you know, we'll not be hitting both manually. Hello, foggy tree, foggy forest path. Oh good, another one. Oh good, let's do it again. 1, 2, 2. But what is this? Okay. What? Where? Oh, I have this stupid thing. Okay. Alright. So theoretically, this should be pretty easy. Alright, that's both within range. Like, having to, like, constantly like, do this and then, like, move to see if it's, like, actually within the radius is awful. This is really awful. That's not within the... the chain reaction is more satisfying than doing things manually. Wow, see, extra reason to hate on this. I see what happened now. I kind of suspected it before, but it was more obvious here. The radius for what the radius for the effect the bubble has when it pops is less than the radius that shows when you're moving them. Right? So the popping radius does not go to the edge of this. See? Because this, right? Let's do it again. How freaking awful, right? This is within that radius. That is very clearly within that radius. It did hit it that time. Okay, it didn't hit it the other time. Let's see if we can replicate it. Point is, hitbox is jank, it seems like. And doesn't seem like it was properly visually indicated. Alright, let's push it a little farther. Okay, now that's obviously out. This is so dumb. Having to like do this back and forth. Let's see if that triggers it. It did. Okay, why didn't it trigger it the first? Like, it didn't trigger it the one time. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's just do this the sensible way because they're close enough. It shouldn't matter. If this works, supposedly this works. Oh, those didn't get hit simultaneously. Oh my freaking good God. These are so jank. That's approximately even. Jesus. Oh, I had to do this. Oh, I thought I was going to get a reward for it. No, I just had to do it as part of the quest. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. This was the first time I've been a little bit mad at the exploration in the game since I've been grinding for Arlecchino, by the way. Like, that's just so bad. Like, it genuinely feels like they didn't properly, like, playtest that with people. It's so bad. Let's go trigger this just in case it unlocks something around the area. What am I in combat with? Hello, die. The fact that the spacing has to be even, is like fine, but it's not very intuitive with how it is visually indicated. Yeah, puzzle about hitboxes wrong with wrong hitbox visuals, Genshin best. Yeah, pretty much. It's so janky. And the constant having to run and check to see if it's within range too, it's just so bad. Alright, revealed altar secrets, aka do the rest of the janky puzzles. Okay. Let's see if we can get, you know, maybe I'll warm up these a little bit if I can do one of these and I do it like on the first try when it feels like it's positioned correctly. Because I understand how they work now. So, alright, right? Have to hit that one, and this one all at the same time. So I'm assuming this one should be a very easy one. Based on what I have learned now, all the mechanics, it should be just combine the bubbles and then make a big bubble boom. Right? And probably has to be placed in the middle. But one of the problems I have with this is, like, I think if this is not directly in the middle, it might not trigger them all at the same time. Like, that's within range, and this is within range. But I'm gonna pop it here because, like, I think this should solve the puzzle. And I think it didn't, because it didn't hit at the same time. Like, it is non-obvious. There's no indication to the player here that makes you think that it needs to be smack dab in the center, right? Like, they should have done some kind of visual indicator of, like, some little platform in the center, right? That would have been fine. All they had to do was a little bit smarter design with this. To help indicate to the player. So instead of me having to be like, okay, alright, this needs to be in the center. So let's, like, stand here. Push it a little bit this direction. Okay, and now I gotta like walk around here. Okay, yep. This seems like kind of accurate, except for like, actually wait, no, it might be a little bit too close to these two. So let's push it a little bit this way. Like, they could have just put a thing on the ground right here that indicated the center. That's all they had to do. Like, it's fine that it requires like the center positioning for timing it. That's fine. But like, have some kind of good indication for this. It's just terrible visual design as far as indicating what's going on. Alright. Oops.
Lace bare.
Just getting rid of them because I feel like they might start combat with me. Actually, did the crabs start combat? The crabs might not start combat, so that might not have mattered. Might have murdered them cold blood, it's fine. Alright. What? Oh, I had to get the second one, I'm guessing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So now that I know how they're working, and now I know the jankiness of them, it should be fine, to be clear. I don't think it'll be that hard to solve these. Like, this should be actually relatively simple in, right? Just have this, so this, since I need to go 1, 2, 3, I just have to have this bubble be slightly closer to this one to hit that one first and then hit the second one, right? So I just have to have it like right there. That should be fine. Right? Actually, I'm gonna, because this might be outside of the radius, I'm not gonna trust the radius. Right? I've learned the jankiness, and now I can know that, okay, that might be a little bit too close. That feels like it's too close to the center, though. So, like, ugh, like it's just janky as far as visual indication goes. Ugh. And like they could have been clever with like the visual indication of like the center points too, because like in this case I need to avoid the center point, and they could have just had like some like weirdly colorful flower or something glowing, like growing in the middle right here, right? To be able to help the player position it without having to like constantly, okay, gotta step back, be like, okay, yeah, that looks fine. It's just a little bit jank is all. And then we'll just probably activate that one manually. Yeah. See? 60 Primo code. What code? Is there a new code today? Is it actually a new code? Because a lot of people think there's a new code, but it's actually just like a YouTuber saying they got a new code, but it's the same code that Mohoya was giving to every single YouTuber. Okay. There's an Oculus over here. We're gonna go get that quick. Let me use my abilities. Alright. So anyway, sorry for being too armchair game designy, but it's just that's what I can nail down why I have those feelings of frustration and why I struggled so much with that. Now I understand what the jankiness is, I can do it, but like it doesn't make them feel particularly satisfying to solve or anything. It just feels like I'm dealing with jankiness. Move this, I suppose. Yeah, is the 60 Primo code something new, actually? Or is it an existing 60 Primo? Again, that was my fault. I was just talking and not paying attention where I was going. I was like, I feel like it should have stopped by now. Yeah, that's fair. Just sent that jellyfish to its death. Doink. Okay. There's a challenge there, huh? I feel like it's going to take me a little bit farther away. It's a water challenge, but we're going to do it anyways. I wonder if I got the Oculus over there. Did I get the waypoint over there? Yeah, I probably did. Okay. At Lumadoose Harbor. Genshin resets for me randomly. Occasionally I don't trust it anymore and enter the result. Genshin gift. Oh, Genshin gift. Oh, really? Really? I have never tried to redeem Genshin gift a second time. No. Yeah, it says this. You already used it. Yeah, that's what I expected. What? Okay, thanks for giving me the mail notification after I checked the mail game. No, we didn't get C6 Arlecchino yet. We're still grinding. Tomorrow is the hope, but it might take until Wednesday, realistically. This is going to take me all the frick way over here, isn't it? God dang it. Is this a spinny up thing? Yeah, it is a speedy up thing. Did I just miss that? I just missed... Did I miss one? I can't tell. Hopefully not. Like how Lumadoose Harbor has its own music. Or I assume it's its own music. Did I miss one? Where? Where? Is it just not rendering? Is it? Did I miss one out there? I think I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to go all the way back. Freaking stupid speedy up thing just sped me past it. I swear. You graduate this year, you're terrified you'll fail exams. I mean, graduating college, graduating whatever, because I feel like high school, probably shouldn't be too worried about it unless it's the difference maker between you not passing or not. But if you're talking about, you know, getting into college or leaving college, then then it might matter a bit more, maybe. But at the same time, once you like get a degree, once you clear things, most like employers, as far as like your long-term work aspects goes, they're gonna care more about your experience than they care if like you got a really good grade or not. Okay, I swear to God, if this takes again, if I had to do this a second time, I mean, the third time, sorry, this is the second time. I'm just gonna avoid the freaking water wheels. It caused me to miss it before. No, I refuse. No! No! No, 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 no. Rude. Very rude. Oh my God. I hate everything. Why? Freaking taking a driving course right now. These things are meant to assist you and I'm avoiding them. Stupid. But yes, good luck on your exams. I would say it's not necessary to stress too much. There's not that much difference between... No? Alright, there's not that much functional difference as far as like long-term career prospects or anything goes between someone, you know, who does exceedingly well and someone who like passes with a D or a C. Other than chances are someone with a pass with a D or C is not going to is going to be less of a driven person in their career, potentially, is what like the idea of education is to indicate that, but that's not necessarily the case. It really just depends on what you find that you want to do in your life, in my experience. As someone who has, at least as someone who has exceeded, I do exceedingly well in school institutions. It works well with how my brain works. But it didn't translate that well to the real world, like being valuable in the real world. And I can tell you there's definitely people who have done worse than me in school who have been more successful than I have, right? So it's not necessarily that worth stressing about your specific scores you get, is my point. Like I literally at like one point in my life, I think this is gonna be funny to many people, hopefully. I don't know if I've said this before. I like literally started crying after getting a C grade. I think that was in like fucking early high school or mid high school when like math courses started to actually be hard. But when I got like a C on a like a calculus test or something, not like bawling tears but like I felt like I had just utterly failed myself to that degree. Right? Like that's how like hard my mindset was at the time of like, you know, that I felt like it did matter, and the truth is that it really doesn't. C is passing, yes. Yeah, C is passing. But I was someone who was like hardcore in the mindset of like C is not passing to me. C was, I mean, even today, I would still consider like C not being a good grade. I don't consider like if I get a C on something, I didn't understand the material properly. Most people consider C passing, and I feel like I failed myself, right? But in high school, like when I cried, it felt like in a way that I believed so much in it that it felt like it mattered. Wherein to my like life, whereas nowadays is like I got a C and it's just like a side effect of me not trying that hard, right? That's all it really is. I wouldn't cry, just to say the least. I'd just be like, yeah, that's what I expected for the amount of effort I put in. But then like, and it was like funny, like that's what I expected when I went back to college, because I didn't put an insane amount of effort into like my communication degree work. But then I still got like almost always, like it was rare that I got a B, and I almost always got A's in college with like pretty hard courses. And I was just like, well, I just keep on doing well, so that kind of almost reinforced my feeling in a way. But I didn't like not try, to be clear, but I didn't like go hardcore and like studying some things or anything. Like I've never usually had to do that outside of like really specific courses that were harder. I don't know. I think part of it was just, there's no offense to anyone like getting a like English degree, communication degree, arts degree. For me, that degree was a lot easier, I think, to do than like getting a science degree, getting an engineering degree or whatever, as far as like work done. What? Complete the... Okay, things are overlaying with each other. Complete the potential energy charge without triggering any explosive barrels. Oh, I have to hit it. Okay, okay. Okay, counts. Oh no, it's moving. How will I ever handle this? Yoink.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As long as you pass, that's all that matters, yes. Like, especially in college, where, like, you pass, as long as you pass the course, you get the credit. And, like, as far as, like, comes to getting a job, if a lot of employers barely care anymore, it depends on the job, depends on what you're doing, but if the job cares about you having a degree, they will just care about you having a degree. Next to nobody, I'm not saying no job will, I'm not going to say no person will ever look into like your school history. There might be someone who really believes hardcore and like that you're like applying to an institution, and the person reviewing your job history or school history, whatever, sorry, like might really believe in the value of educational institutions and think that, you know, they need to hire someone who got an A in a Harvard course or whatever. But the vast majority of people that are working, that are hiring people for their company to do work, will not care. And if they do care about you having a degree, it's just as like a baseline, okay, you have some baseline understanding that is of things that are required to do this job. They're still going to care about experience more than anything else. So, you know, which is the rough part as far as like getting a job goes, because it's like, how do you get a job? Like everyone wants experience. How do you start getting experience? Well, that's the point of like why doing internships, for example, you know, and hopefully paid internships, but doing internships, for example, is a very good way to like get your foot in the door of building experience, right? I don't know. Yeah, careers are wishy-washy. It's a messy thing, and it's scary to commit yourself to things long-term and figure out what you want to do. But it really helps having something you're passionate about. That's always been my problem. Is like I still don't have anything like I'm that passionate about doing. That's why I haven't like motivated myself properly. I don't know. I think there's things I would be more passionate about if I like tried to build up my skills a little bit more. Like I've talked before about trying to refine my programming skills, but I think I would start to get like very passionate about doing certain things with programming skills if I just increase my skills. But I don't have the baseline skills to be able to start doing some things I can imagine doing, is my problem. So I've never gotten to that point of potentially being passionate about it without the baseline skills. But yeah, anyways, let's continue moseying on along here. I feel like there should be a chest over there, and I see nothing over there. Weird. There's a Numa thing over there. Anyways. Dude, there are some really fast Lux chests in extended leeway area. You should definitely check them. Yeah, if we're talking Chenyu Vale, I've mostly finished Chenyu Vale. I think there's like a little bit of stuff I can do in this little section, but I know it's only 82%. I'm not saying there's not any Lux chests I can get, but we're talking those are 10 Primo Gems, right? For and like a Lux chest has the equivalent value of 2 Exquisite chests here. So it is more efficient to explore an area where I can get 2 Exquisite chests in 5 minutes time versus taking 5 minutes to, and like, oh, and then after I get two Exquisite chests, hey look, there's another chest on the horizon over there. Like you can continue like chaining chest after chest to chest, or progress in quests, and doing like right, it's about being time efficient, like doing multiple things that are slowly progressing, building up some prima gems, right? And not just the fact that, oh, big chest, big value, right? Oh, I missed one. Or no, maybe I didn't miss one. Maybe I just have to hit this last one. Let's try like that. Nope. Oh wait, maybe it counts. It slid. Let's go. All right. Oh, remarkable. Bleh.
Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
I hate challenges like that giving you remarkable chests. Like when I can see them and I know what I'm getting from them, it's fine, right? I'll do them. It's 5 primo gems. When I get ganked by a surprise remarkable chest for a reward for completing a challenge, no, rude. You play games other than Genshin? Yes. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers lately. Playing Mass Effect with my friends lately. That's one of the things. It's one of the plans tonight. I know it seems dumb. Yeah, I have plans to play a game, but like, Mass Effect is a game that's failed to grab me multiple times when I tried it before. So the idea this time is that me and my friends, and they freaking love Mass Effect. These are my like D&D friends. They love Mass Effect, and like, okay, all right, I want to like actually try to commit to like playing Mass Effect. And you know, so the plan is like, all right, at least Monday night we're just gonna all play Mass Effect at the same time, right? Not doing the same exact things. We're just gonna play Mass Effect at the same time, and then they're gonna try to like keep general pace with me since I'm the person of the group that hasn't played it before. So like tonight I should be able to beat Mass Effect 1, for example, I think, and then like they'll have the week to like catch up so we can like start Mass Effect 2 next week, right? Is the idea. So playing Mass Effect, Mass Effect, I mean, they keep saying that, like, oh, Mass Effect 2 is where it's at. It's where it, like, it really grabs you and everything. Which is, I mean, if that's true, that's probably part of the reason, like, it failed to grab me continuously, because I kept on playing Mass Effect 1. And it's, like, it's fine. I can see, like, all the, like, the very significant things that Mass Effect inspired like, other games to do. But it also definitely is one of those feelings of other games did this better. As far as, like, a whole experience goes. Did some of these things better, or use some of these ideas better, right? Anywho's, it hasn't been like unfun. And there's still some things that are unique to Mass Effect that like is weird that other games don't copy more. Like clever things like Mass Effect having the characters in your party have different dialogue during loading screens, so they hide loading screens. Like, you know, they do the classic like an elevator is a loading screen thing, but then they make that actual game content by having your characters have potentially unique dialogue that occasionally happens. So like you go into an elevator and you have like this weird, oh my god, what is happening here? You have this like almost like feeling of anticipation, like, oh, am I gonna get some like cool dialogue? It's like if, you know, you're warping between waypoints in Genshin, and depending on your party members in your Genshin party, they would like talk to each other about different things related to like things happening in the game or whatever, or while you're in that loading screen, right? But it's just you like sitting in an elevator. Like, that's super clever. It's a very high effort way to do like a loading screen functionally. I want to see that more in games. And this game it's Mass Effect. It's like 20 years old almost at this point. That's crazy. It came out like 2007. It's almost 20 years old. So Baldur's Gate 3, my experience with Baldur's Gate 3 has been a non-standard one. So I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 normally with some friends, and then we basically found it's like really hard to play multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 without forcing a gimmick on your, like, it's fantastic that it has multiplayer, but it's also like it has this problem of like you'll split up and like someone will be doing dialogue with someone somewhere else, and then like you'll split up a little bit, and then someone's just like waiting for someone else to finish doing something, and like you don't get like the full experience in co-op, and everyone gets like interested in doing their own things. That it just like kind of became better to do it single player, unless you do some kind of gimmick. So with a different friend, different from the one that I originally played with, me and him decided to do, okay, before either of us tried to actually, you know, complete the story of Baldur's Gate properly, we're gonna try to together do a duo of characters where it's only me and him. We accept no one else in the party, so only 2 player characters, and we try to kill everybody. A full massacre campaign where we kill literally everybody we can. The only people we don't is like people we can. So like I could take you on a tour through a Baldur's Gate world, just littered with like corpses or remains of things or like blood stains. Actually, I don't think the blood stains are gonna stay if I reload a whole area, but like that's what the experience has been. Is like, and like it's been really fun like on a mechanical level, like working through the game and trying to like problem solve with only having 2 player characters and figuring out how to like deal with a horde of enemies, or I mean everyone's an enemy, a horde of people, and killing everybody, literally everybody. Anything that lives, like see a seal in Baldur's Gate 3, it's gotta die. It lives, it has to die because it's a kill or be killed world. That's the gimmick that we're doing. Kill everything, and that has been really fun, but it's also been very slow. We are, I think, in like the middle of Act 3, and we've slowed down a little bit because he's gotten busy, and then our schedules have changed a little bit, so it's made it a little bit more awkward to find time to do it. Actually, today, like for example, if I'm streaming on Sundays, he's potentially more available today, but I'm streaming today, or sorry, today is not Sunday, it's Monday. Yesterday, I was streaming yesterday on a Sunday, right? And he was potentially more available yesterday, but I was streaming, didn't have time, right? So, you know, scheduling things causes issues. So I don't know when we'll actually finish Baldur's Gate 3. So I've not experienced that much of the story properly. I've experienced some of the story, because you have to experience some of it, but the general experience in the story for us is like, sure, yes to this dialogue prompt. I'm going to kill you as soon as this dialogue is over, if I can. So, anywho, yeah, Shivers is a polearm. Or a gun. But that do definitely be a polearm on her back, so she's allowed. Anywho's, I plan to play Baldur's Gate 3 through like a normal-ish playthrough. Like, you know, normal roleplay style playthrough. And actually experience the story, because, you know, I've heard the character writing's pretty good and all that, but I wouldn't know because most of the characters are dead. So all your favorite characters, I've killed them. I killed every one of them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are. They're dead. If they exist, they need to die. So, anywho's, that's been my Baldur's Gate 3 experience. Good game. The fact that it gives you the freedom to do something as silly as that is absolutely fantastic. We did have to install a mod to let us kill children, because that was unacceptable. There was named character, like, the only people you can't, like, actually kill in the game, at a baseline are children. Nonsense. And then non-named characters, like random, and like particularly when you get to city areas, the game like populates the cities with like random unnamed citizens or whatever, or refugees. You can kill them, and you get 1 XP for them, literally 1. But then they respawn. But it is a fun way. Like it is a fun way you can kill all the citizens that constantly respawn. To be able to just like fill the streets with blood. It's fantastic. Anyways, just as like this metaphor of like, you know, our 2 groups, the 2 party members in our campaign just stroll into town and murder everyone in sight and just leave a path of blood behind them. It's fantastic. Anyways, what is this? And I swear I'll play the game eventually, 3 years from now, in a normal fashion. Baldur's Gate 3, good game. Fantastic that it gives you the freedom to do that. I'm sure it has good characters and things, but I wouldn't know. They're all dead. The funniest thing we had to do, by the way, is to be able to kill one, like we couldn't kill something on a story level after, I think, or in Act 2 or something, because it was related to Shadowheart's quests, and we had killed Shadowheart, right? And like Shadowheart was the only one that was like allowed to kill that person, so we're like, okay, let's revive Shadowheart, because we because all the notable characters and like or animals that have names that we've killed, because that's what actually hurts them. What hurts the most is not killing all the people. What hurts the most is killing all the like the pets. Like, it lives, it has to die, but we have to kill them. There's no choice. And you have the box in your camp, right? Well, as long as you have enough like weight limit to carry the bodies, you can just like pick up the bodies of people you kill and stuff them in a box at your camp. so in our camp in Baldur's Gate, there's just a box full of all the bodies. So we went and grabbed Shadowheart's body out, resurrected her, took her to her quest location, and she was like, "Oh my god, it's my fate." And then as soon as that dialogue option was over of like her being able to like, I'm so angry, I'm gonna kill you, we immediately, the start of combat happened, she was in combat, we immediately killed her again, and then killed the and then finished the combat or whatever. So we revived her, immediately killed her again, and then also unlocked some really, really broken loot for us, which was meant for Shadowheart, but we took it instead because Shadowheart was dead. Yep. So anywho's, yes, that's my Baldur's Gate 3 experience. What do I do here? What do I do here? Good night, Nekotsugan. Didn't mean to do that. Why do I still have the horn equipped? I mean, why I just rejoined and not all I heard was stuffing bodies in a bag. It wasn't a bag, it was a chest. Because we're talking about Baldur's Gate 3. And that's what me and my friend are doing in Baldur's Gate 3. I have a screenshot I could probably find. Do you want to see the screenshot? This is actually from like the beginning of the campaign. The chest has like 4 times as many things in it now, I think. Where, let's see where, I don't know. Oh, wait, I think I know how to find it. Let's see. Open screenshots folder. Alright. Let's see if it's in my screenshots folder. This is going to be an early on one, so the chest has far more things in it if this is the case. Okay, I found one, but it only has like, the chest literally only has like 2 dogs and like 5 characters in it. Okay, no, I don't have an up-to-date image of it. Darn. Okay, never mind. Anyways, let's go complete this quest. wait, no, it's Oculus. What am I missing here? Oh, I see. Okay, also, we're at 3 hours. This is when I intended to end the stream. So maybe I think this might be where I ended off. I'll get a little bit distracted doing some more. I missed. Oh, wait, did I miss? I think I missed, but it still like broke the rocks. Okay. Okay, this one's a little bit awkward, at least as far as aiming goes. Blam. There we go. Okay, got it. Let's see. What do we have for sigils? Wow, I've gotten barely anything in an hour. I mean, hey, one level in the fountain in an hour is not that terrible.
An impressive bounty.
If I can do enough Fontaine exploration between when ow, it just actually like pinch my leg. Oh, there's nothing here. I thought this was gonna lead somewhere. Oh wait, it does lead somewhere. What? Enter. Okay. If I can do enough Fontaine exploration to get to level 30 in the tree tomorrow, by tomorrow's stream, or during tomorrow's stream, I think that does enable a realistic chance. What am I here for? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, look at all this. Wow. Where am I? Just, okay. Alright. Just in a random ship. And a little box of treasure there. Okay. Can I open this up? Nope. Not meant to open it. Alright, that's fine. So, let's go check where we're at and see if we got enough for a level here too. I think we might have enough. Maybe. No, not even close. Okay. Yep. Need 32, which is like 18 more because there's freaking 500 Oculus in this region. I don't like. I felt like Inazuma was a good balance of how many Oculus were. Like Inazuma has a lot, but it felt like a good balance. I honestly feel like there's too many Dendroculus and Hydroculus. I feel it might be slightly better balanced. I think there's exactly the same Dendroculus and Hydroculus, by the way. I think Fontaine might have a little bit better balance than Sumeru, just because it's a more dense area. Like this area, and then of course the new area is more dense, but like compared to Sumeru. But I don't know, like it still feels like too many for the rewards being the same structure, right? You have to collect more things for the same tiers of rewards compared to Inazuma. Like they should have increased the sigils, increased the primo gems that you get per level if they're going to increase the number of Oculus, right? They basically just made every single individual Oculus way less valuable in these regions and made it take more time to get them, and it makes them feel like they're not that relevant to grab. And like I can tell you, I'm probably never going to get to level 10 in these, in this account or on my main account, in Sumeru or in here, because it just like doesn't feel like it's worth the effort. Unless you're just like a completionist kind of thing, right? That's my feeling, at least. So, anyways, I think my chat broke, by the way. Oh, it just refreshed. Aren't bag and chest the same thing? Are they? I've never. A bag to me is like a malleable container, I guess. Like it's a floppy container, and usually has like handles of some form. Like a backpack is a bag, I would say, potentially, but I would call a backpack, generally speaking. It's its own kind of distinct thing to me. But a bag is like usually just like an open container that is malleable, that you can like carry with you. A chest is something that's like a piece of furniture that like sits on the ground. It's like usually a boxy shape that, you know, has a lid and is a hinge, and it's oftentimes like big metal made out of wood. It's like a piece of furniture that it's a storage thing. It's a box. It's a boxy piece of furniture that is storage for, it's not usually meant to be moved that much. It can be useful to use like chests for moving, because there can be like containers for things still, and you could have like handles on them still. But it's not meant to be like held with you, whereas a bag is meant to be held with you. I think that's how I would draw the line between the bag and the chest, but they're distinctly different things in my mind. But it's possible, I don't know, maybe a bag and a chest are used the same way wherever you live. I will give a recap for what happened for anyone that just recently joined in a second. Ow. There's 3 Oculus here and a quest. I'll try to open him up, and then this is where we end the stream. There's a popper. You're free, popper. Like, I'm sorry, dude. The popper was the priority. Go free. Hello. No question. You have C3 Hutao. You have C3 Hutao. R1. Is it even worth pulling for C6 if there's a rerun? C6 Hutao. I think, I mean, like Hutao is pretty terrible constellation scaling. Or C6 is not very good. Like, just being completely real. It has too much downtime. Like people use it for like screenshot damage for building, you know, 300, 400 crit damage, whatever. Particularly with Mar, you could feasibly reach like insane, stupid, like, yeah, you'll have windows of like 10 seconds of uptime, 50 seconds of downtime, where Hutao has 100% crit rate, and you can build 350 crit damage or whatever, right? But like, then you have 0 crit rate for 50 seconds, and yes, because it has so much downtime, like you just build Hutao normally for most situations. But you know, if you're going for C6, you might be the type to want to do that kind of thing, anyways. Like want to just do setups and try to, you know. The problem is like, I was gonna say like just the speedrun Abyss, but the problem is like Hutao C1. Like if you go to like the first chamber of Abyss, for example, Hutao C1 doesn't trigger, I think, until she's under 25% health, if I recall. So does it skip Reno gems? It does. Okay, I will do this quest then. So like you can't even actually like speedrun the first chamber of Abyss with it, which is really dumb. So like I don't think Hutao's constellations are very worthwhile personally, but if what you like doing is taking a big screenshot, this enables you to build Hu Tao in a really weirdly specific way and get a big screenshot, right? The other valuable thing is it will make it so she doesn't die occasionally, right? So it enables you to play her a little bit more glass cannony, right? But I don't know. It's kind of weird that they didn't make this a crit damage buff instead of the crit rate, right? Is not very good in my mind, personally. And then C4 is just a very minor, I shouldn't say very minor, it's potentially relevant team DPS increase, but not that meaningful. So, yeah. That's my opinion, but, you know, depends how you enjoy playing the game. Let's go over here, complete this. Oh, no, okay, no, I'm gonna stop here. I'm getting too distracted. I do actually need to end and do other things today. I will play more off camera, hopefully. So the plan... So for anyone that missed it, recap of the stream. We did a 10 pull to start the stream, and then while I was talking about something else, someone bought a $15 top up. Yeah, I did. I didn't buy this. I did not buy this. Someone bought it for me. Okay, I think it was like easy. Someone in the chat, right? And like they spent that money, and I was like, okay, you know what we're gonna do? What chat voted, and it was either okay, buy the Shenhe skin, or use it to get C6 Arlecchino sooner, but to balance out the fact that they bought that, it was a total of 1960 Primo Gems equivalent. I'm just going to throw 1960 Primo Gems into like resin refreshing, so in the garbage functionally. Like it might enable me to get a couple good Arlecchino artifacts or something if I get lucky, but like no, it's functionally throwing 1960 wishes in the garbage. So functionally, we used that to do some extra pulls, which means we can get C6 Arlecchino sooner. It was more gambling content. So we did an additional 20 pulls after that. So we are at 63 pity. And we have 1 wish here. Functionally about 3 wishes there. 3 wishes shortly after a little bit more exploration. That's 4 wishes. If I'm able to get a level in the fountain, to level 30 in the fountain specifically, which I think might be doable for me today, off camera. I tend to be a little bit more focused off camera when I don't get distracted talking about different things. And I think we can get to pity tomorrow. And will we actually get her? I don't know, because it's gonna take you know, grinding single pulls potentially tomorrow. But once we're in the situation grinding single pulls tomorrow, I might, you know, just continue streaming every time until we get a wish with dual wish, and hopefully we get it. So that's the hope. Getting C6 tomorrow, right? And then I go into Primo Gem debt a little bit, but that's fine because of the one that person bought. So just to balance out, right? So functionally, all that did once I throw away the wishes is into resin refreshing is that $15 top up turns into just resin, and it enabled us to get C6 Arlecchino a couple days sooner rather than having to grind it out again. Keep on grinding, because like it accelerated the timeline of getting C6 from like, you know, probably Wednesday if I grind a lot, or Thursday, Friday, like Friday at the latest, to now potentially tomorrow, right? That's all that really did. So it definitely saved us some time, which is appreciated, but I am going to balance that out by functionally using it for resin refreshes, since I want to say that I grinded it out, right? That's why. Yes. Yeah, she has that C5, so that's why we're talking. I will get C6, and we have a guarantee because of that 50-50 loss that we had a few days ago to Tignari. I did not expect us to be able to get C6 at the start of this, but we are. And the $15 top-up would not have mattered for getting that. It just would have, again, taken slightly longer as far as grinding. We would have had plenty of time. Anywho, that's all I got. We'll see if we get C6 tomorrow. Might be the last C6 grinding stream. I'll probably do more exploration streams in general, just not grinding for C6 streams. So, attack or pyro bonus goblet depends on the team a little bit. All right, Bennett would make pyro goblet more likely to be better. Without Bennett, it's kind of a wash. I'd say it's close enough that it's probably down to whatever you have better substats on. Like in my case on this account, I actually have a attack goblet that I would use over my pyro goblet, particularly because my pyro goblet can be used on other pyro characters. Oh yeah, I got this by the way, I think the other day. I swear if this rolls double crit. Good. Actually I should lock that, keep that locked. you know, where's my attack goblet? Something like this, right? This is a really good attack goblet, and like, yeah, my intention would be to hopefully use this eventually on Arlecchino as an op piece, because I don't have Ben out on this account, and therefore, and I have her signature weapon, and she gives her 40% damage bonus, right, at a baseline. And like I have C6 Chevreuse that can give some damage bonus if I'm playing her with Chevreuse. So, right, I have enough damage bonus going on and less attack buffs going on that I think attack goblet actually might be better in my case on my account. But right now I'm using a pyro goblet because it's an onset pyro goblet, and it's also a really good pyro goblet. So for me, like the quality of pyro goblet versus attack goblet I have is really, really, really close. As far as like her damage potential, and I'm just using this one because it's onset right now. But I would like to free out that goblet to be used on probably Chevreuse again. Anyways, follow the dog for a chest. Where'd the dog go? He wasn't moving. He already gave me the chest. He went here for the chest, I think. Yeah. Goodbye, pupper. Hopefully tomorrow.